Audio's back. Sorry.
Do you need like a checklist?
I should have checked that right before. I just realized that it wasn't working a split second before hitting the... I'd already hit the go button. Welcome back. Friday night.
Huh.
It's a good start. But I noticed before actually saying a bunch.
Sorry.
Thanks.
You have dinner on your...
Thanks.
You want me to leave it?
No, it's fine.
No.
It's a good start. This is going to be a great one. Tonight, I have got an Arrma Limitless here. Now, what's that? What are you pointing at?
It's spinning.
Oh, perfect.
I told you.
I have an Arrma Limitless here, and it is going to be a speed run car. I'm going to try and go fast with an RC. And we're going to hope that this isn't just the theme of the night. Just this whole thing could be openly doomed.
Yes.
This is a great this is a great omen. No, I'm talking about speed run.
Oh. I thought you were talking about this. I was like,
Yes. This is the Arrma Limited now.
Limitless.
It's limited tonight.
Right.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh my God. This is fantastic. Yeah. Tonight we are going to tear into this thing. I'm going to go in and do some changing. I'm going to be running a TP power motor. So a whole lot. Yeah, I know, a lot of lagging. It'll hopefully catch up, but there's only so much that I can hope that it does. Spinning wheel of death. It's fantastic. I love when things go well. It didn't even freeze once before I started. I had it loaded and going, and then it does this. But I am not a speed run
Kind of guy?
normally, I guess. But I would like to try it. So this isn't a how-to or anything like that. This is going to be see how bad things can go for me over the period. But I've never really torn into one of these either. So we're going to open it up and I'm going to do a bearing swap over everything. Nicole brought me a set of the Limitless bearings from Fast Eddie. And I'm just gonna open everything up. I also have to do some stuff because since I'm using the, I'm gonna be using that TP Power 4070 motor. To do that, I need to actually swing the motor mount and put it on the other side to move the motor to the rear. So that's a little bit of what the plan is for tonight. Motor and all that stuff will go in later, but tonight, bearings and teardown. What's going on?
Is that true?
Nicole, that car is worth $1,000. That is not true. That is not true at all. Not even at regular retail price is it that much. Someone is trying to get me in trouble.
We have, just so you know, we pay like $200 a month for this internet too, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's, yeah.
We have the top internet you can possibly have.
Here, yeah.
And
still, we get, and we don't have slow internet. So
just the YouTube.
It's just YouTube some days. Some days it hates us. So that's going to be, hopefully it's not bad all night.
No, those are not ceramic bearings.
No, I didn't go ceramic. I know ceramic is what you want for like the end. I'm going to ease into this.
And
what?
And I bring those just home for you. So
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about bringing home a $100 kit.
Yeah. So if things go well and I start hitting high speeds, then I'll go for the high end. But for now, we're going to go with what my skill level is appropriate for.
It'll get run.
It will get run. So my goal is somewhere in like the 130 mile an hour range. What do you think? What do you think of that?
What?
130 miles an hour with an RC car.
I think that's stupid.
You do?
Yeah, I think that you would hurt yourself.
Well, I don't plan to stand in front of it. Step one.
I feel like you're gonna hurt somebody else.
Well, it depends on who I bring to film, I guess. You know what?
Well, I'm definitely not filming for you because that's dumb.
That's like, I told the story once a while ago before you were, or when on a stream that you weren't here, of I have hit a car with an RC before.
Oh yeah, my car.
Yeah, did I tell you that?
You told me it was. I thought it was a drone.
It was a drone. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like it's unheard of to.
Which I just thought I assumed that I did it, so I just never said anything about it.
Yeah, I know, right?
The dead.
Like,
So I
like it was likely you. You're just like, I could have done this.
Yeah.
It could have been me.
Yeah. So I just never.
Never mentioned it.
Yeah. So.
And since I didn't bring it up, you're just like, I got away with it.
Yeah. I mean. Oh, there we go. Happy Friday from just outside the window. T-Shack.
T-shirts.
You missed you.
Now, I have been doing some research on what these guys do for speed runs. So, good Lord, these stock wheels are on there. Tight. Yeah, so I've been doing a little bit of research, so I know some of the things that they say to do. Whether or not any of that happens tonight is a different story.
Yeah, exactly. Did you plan on standing in front of it last time?
Well, no, and I would say that I learned from my mistake. I'm not kidding. These things are so... Are you worried that I'm going to punch you in the...
Yeah.
by undoing it?
Yeah.
I don't think that's... I might punch myself. Ooh, my son punched a hole in the neighbor's car with an RC.
Whoops.
Oh, what kind of car was it?
Yeah, I know. The OMG 63 nearly took you out.
Yeah, no, again, I think I've learned, and I think I will position myself better, especially at these speeds. So, it is cool how, I mean, these things are built really, it's fun to see.
Yeah, it's great. It looks like the old crawler stick.
The stick chassis?
Yeah.
Yeah. ESC plan, I'm going to run the XLX2.
Look, you don't even need me. So you're putting a hobby wing system in, I presume? Hi, Nicole. Hello?
Nope. It's the TP Power motor and Castle XLX2. Got to run that Kansas City power, right?
Yeah. Have you worked on any Arrma cars before? If not, let me just say beware the Loctite they use.
I have. I've replaced the chassis in my Outcast before when I bent it pretty badly. And then I haven't had to work on my Infraction, so.
Raz Schifrin?
Yes.
Okay, Roland said to check him out.
Yep. He has like a hour and a half long or almost 2 hour long video of like RC speedrun secrets. And I've pretty much watched that whole thing. So in installments, and I will likely kind of go through a lot of the things he suggested.
All right. If I buy the Ripper bumper from Facebook, can I be in the special club?
No.
You don't
can't.
have a serial number.
Ripper bumper came free with the Ripper. So.
Anyone else order a Proline Ranger body and all the accessories the second Josh posted the pic, says Matt Conley.
Proline came out with a Ford Ranger body.
Ford fucking Ranger?
Ford fucking Ranger. Yep, ordered it. I ordered it as well. Ordered that and 2 what's that called? Cliffhangers.
I want to put overdrive on my SEX 10.3, and without overdrive gear, should I go with 25% or 40?
You want to do it without overdrive gear. What? I want to put overdrive on an SCX-10 and without underdrive gears. Should I go with 25, 40%? I mean, 40% is a lot. So if you go that high, you're gonna notice it in some of the, you know, normal driving conditions. So it depends really what your ultimate goal is.
Quack RC gave us $5. Thank you. Some of these are close to 1K in Canada. Hope all is well with you both. Wednesday was a really cool stream. 130. Psh, just do 150.
We'll see. My initial goal is 130, and I think that's possible. You disagree?
I was not.
You weren't in at me?
No.
So, I've wanted one of these since they came out. I liked my Infraction for the, you know, kind of the basher style that it is, but I think that the like pure speed run that this is aimed after is really cool as well.
Really cool or just cool?
Really cool.
Really, really cool?
Really like super cool, guys.
CMC gave us $10. Thank you. Put my plates on it. If you go fast enough, no one will be able to read it. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do. And I have them actually in next to me here.
What? What plates?
He sent me some, I'll pull them out here in just a second.
See.
There we go.
The Ranger and the Cliffhanger bodies are like Girl Scout cookies. I'll take one of each, please. Like, you eat the whole box in one sitting?
Yeah, like, wait, what? Okay.
You should do a tube chassis for the Cliffhanger.
I don't even know what to do with it yet, but I definitely got cool stuff, neat stuff, slick stuff.
Thank you, Angelina. Anybody who said my shirt, I was like, I need to wear my science shirt. We landed on Mars. Our rover landed on Mars.
True story.
Yeah, and that's super exciting.
It's an RC.
Yeah, when your RC can go from 12,000 miles an hour to
We're working on it. We gotta stop.
And can rocket boost from the bottom to stop it. Like, I'll be super excited.
Challenge accepted. No.
Really?
I'm gonna need more budget.
You could probably sell all this shit in here and have a
Let's not get crazy.
freaking Mars rover. That's amazing.
So, CMC had sent me some laser etched plates made by a guy in Italy, I think.
Well, it says Sicily Island,
yeah.
which would be Italy, but Sicily
Right.
Island. Oh my gosh. You need to send one of these to Dale C. Where's Dale C? That is so cool. Thank you so much. I'll put that on my keychain. That's awesome.
Oh, so I am also trying. We're gonna see if okay. So I actually changed what camera I have overhead. I'm gonna see if it freezes or not.
RC Dave charged up, gave us $2. Thank you. And he said carbon fiber everything, and I'm here to help film.
RC Dave charged up is local and likely going to get tapped for some help on that. I was like, where do you drive these things in Sacramento? Because I don't know where to go. I mean, I was trying to make rock crawlers go fast. They didn't really go that fast, so I didn't really need that much of a...
Oh, we have a thing up there.
A thing? A drag strip?
Yeah.
It's true. I'm not sure that they would really...
Just hop the fence.
Yeah, break into the drag strip to...
Uh-oh. Yeah.
So, since I don't fully know where everything goes, I'm trying to kind of keep track of my screw locations at this point.
You know what else would help?
What's that?
Instructions.
I don't think that that's totally necessary. I feel like you're condescending me.
No. I'm saying if you had instructions, that would be helpful. Why don't you have instructions?
I mean, because it comes built. So the instructions are different.
So why are you taking it apart if it comes built?
Because you never know. Maybe that's what we do. That's why we do what we do. We grew up taking things apart. And we grow up and we still take things apart.
But nothing that is actually, like you could take something apart, put it back together, and I could have like a Roomba. Like that would be helpful.
Go get me a shop vac and some duct tape, and we'll have the world's fastest Roomba.
Done. Done. Absolutely.
Make Sookie real angry though.
Yeah. Yeah. Biggio wants to know. So, if a small group of, say, 5 or 6 went in and picked up a Ripper together, can we all be in the Facebook group?
Oh, timeshare Ripper?
Yeah.
Huh. That's an interesting...
Yes.
Wow. I don't know what to
He's
say.
going to have to think about the rules on that one. He's going to have to go look in his rule book.
And that is a really... I feel like I've been duped.
Wow.
What?
People are... I forgot there was a NASCAR race on today. But trucks.
There's a NASCAR... Oh, Craftsman Truck Series.
Shared custody of a Ripper would be interesting in court.
We're always what?
We always do fine with IKEA instructions.
Yeah, actually. It's we don't seem to battle.
We always wonder why people talk about that.
Well, we shouldn't, because you are fairly patient.
Well, yeah.
Where I get a little short and
I had a Roomba and it gave my cat tremors.
I can get a little short and testy. You handle that type of situation pretty well.
Yeah.
So.
Why are you switching out screws? What kind of screws?
I'm not switching out screws. I'm switching out bearings. I said I was trying to keep track of the hardware because I don't necessarily know where everything goes.
Wait, Dale C is here for a second. Hang on.
You're bad at this. But well, here.
Can you do that for me?
Shaky. What am I? Yes, these are the plates from Sam C.
Those are awesome. Dale C is gonna be mad.
Okay, I gotta pull those.
Josh will have to bring that up in the next Ripper Owners Club meeting. Would you recommend an SCX-10 2 or 3 for my first crawler?
I probably would recommend an SCX-10 2. I think you can get a really good bang for your buck with them. And I think that they perform better. I think that the SCX-10 2 is still a really good car. There we go. That front wing is pretty rad.
No way. They get to elect one of them as a representative. No Ripper Airbnb squatting in the group. He said, too bad he doesn't wear the shirt. I know. How often does the secret Ripper Council meet to discuss amendments to the rules?
It's not exactly a democracy in there. That's not how that works. It is...
They all wear hooded robes. Seems like people tend to like the 10.3 or the 10.2 better than the 10.3?
I mean, I think I do personally. I mean, the 10.3 obviously has a nicer body and all.
Building a TTO2 with Fastity brakes, and they did not compact as genitalia.
Yeah, that. Oh my.
That was a fabulous comment. Brian Sherwood gave us $5 because you answered. Thank you.
Oh, I responded to Brian's email today. Is why. Thank you, Brian. Hope all yeah. I feel like everybody on this stream is likely cold. Like, it is likely cold everywhere that everybody is watching, as a generality. There's like 9 of us in here with nice weather currently.
Why did you just say that out of nowhere?
Because I was thinking I was going to tell Brian, I go, hope you're staying warm, because I know he's up in the Northeast.
Oh, gotcha. I'm like...
I know. But, am I going to take that out? Yes, I'm going to take that out.
Oh, that guy lives right by Etna. He just posted it erupting again.
Oh.
Roland said. Where did you get those from? Someone sent them.
Yes, they came from Giuseppe in
Sam
Sicily. Sam C had them made by Giuseppe in Italy. I don't know who Giuseppe is. I just know that it's a cool name.
Yeah.
I don't think I know who Giuseppe is anyway.
Yeah. Very, very chilly.
There's so much to take apart on these. It's one of those things, like, obviously I'm not well versed in Arrma. So basically, I just keep taking things apart until the thing that I need is accessible. And I feel like that's likely how people are having to work on every car. And it's like, man, that sucks when you're working on something new before you know, like, the easy way to get into it and work on something or replace it.
Are you liking your Element Enduro Gatekeeper?
I do, but it's not, I don't know. It's not like my favorite. It's kind of an odd middle ground car to me. Like, I do like cage style. I think that's kind of fun and all, but the front approach isn't that great. So it's not like the best performing where that car should be a performance type build.
Guy on a Moose. It is date night. Just one word. All caps. I guess that probably doesn't matter, but
she's talking about the code.
Our 10%, the 10% off at Fast Eddie. For you guys, the code is date night.
Okay. Check that out.
Waxahachie, Texas. See, I can say that. Everything is refreezing, so that's good.
It's so annoying.
What?
Just that freezing.
Oh, no. I was talking about...
Oh, I was talking about our...
Oh, no. They
buffering.
said in Austin everything melted and now it's refreezing.
Oh, wow.
So be super careful because I know all you Texans don't know how to deal with that. And it is a nightmare. Sometimes a refreeze was worse.
Yeah, that was always the thing with Kansas City regularly would have
ice.
It would rain before the snow, and then snow on top of it. So you'd have that layer of ice on the bottom side, and it would just people would lose it. All right. Okay,
is the Incision AR60 3813 gear set better for a bomber or the 4313 or a mix of the two?
One's a 4313 is a deeper ratio, so if you like to go if you like a deeper ratio or lower gear set, it's nice. 4313s are a good strong gear set as well. There's not just one that's like this is good for it or this is it's a setup thing. There are options for you to adjust your setup. You can run the 3813 in front and the 4313 in the rear, and get a little bit of underdrive. And
I'm about to cut the front off my Gatekeeper.
I can understand that thought.
Bass Hurts 1, I hope you're doing well. 48 degrees in the house.
Oh, wow. That's tough.
Chip says, Josh, on the Proline website, did you see the I-beam front suspension on the pre-runner?
Yeah, that's a 3D printed setup done by Ian Roberts. It's like mountain bike dude on Instagram. And that's just his custom one-off setup. He's been building that for a while, and they used it as the photo car. So, but that's just a custom build. It's not a production thing or a future production thing.
All right. James Knight is here.
What's happening, James?
I love Dale C's stories. Nicole, I had to lay someone off today. Terrible worker that never actually worked. Apparently, I'm the world's biggest pile of shit. I didn't know that before today. Just thought I'd pass on the news. Well, thanks for letting us know. I'm sorry.
That does suck, though. I've been there as well. I haven't really got the called out all that much. I've had the huge blow up arguments leading up to it, and then followed by that. But
I mean, I keep you apprised of when you're being a piece of shit or
me?
not.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So that's good.
Yeah, you run it by me for the most part.
Yeah.
You're like, you probably like
Shouldn't.
like whatever.
Dana Surratt says, I don't need those brace files. Axel changes the front frame rail so they won't fit anyway.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that they did adjust that.
Nicole already checked out. Yep. Did you see the 3D sets VW buggy that got released today?
I did not. 3D set. I'll have to try and remember to look at that or find that. If someone remembers, they can Instagram it to me in a message, and I'll maybe include it in the news.
DLC, I can't believe you would hire someone and then expect them to work. Thought you hired someone just to pay them. Aloha from Hawaii. Coach D's here. When are you letting Nicole do the bash video? Never. But thank you for the videos that you sent of that sweet baby last week, because that was awesome. She's dang good at that scooter. Love it.
Weird.
Had to fire a guy at a restaurant I worked at years ago, threw a 10-inch chef's knife at me and called many bad words.
Okay.
He used to be a chef at one of the...
Is that Roland's?
No.
Oh.
No, we have lots of foreign chefs. In Australia, I think. Oh, apparently Alex had a similar moment with a student today.
Oh, we were talking about that with Alex today.
Wow. Where can I mount a receiver on my Gatekeeper?
There's a tray up in the front, right next to the servo, where you can mount it. Okay.
Is there any advantage to running a censored motor and ESC in a speed car?
Oh. The ones that I have seen are not running them, but I don't know. Like I'm not a speed run. I'm not a seasoned speed runner. I am simply visiting the area.
Did you see the stuff that J Concept released at USTE?
I did not. I forgot that USTE was happening today.
Ah, what's that?
It's Okay.
Let's see. Supposedly HPI re-released the Savage Flux?
Yes. So it's coming in like March or something like that. So
I know, I had a dealer order those today. I was like, I haven't made one of these Savage Flux kits in quite a while.
yeah, amazing.
Dale says, Josh, oh no, he totally deserved it. I really tried to work with him. Last week he actually told me he has never lasted so long on a job site before. He's mid-40s and on my site less than 2 months.
Oh, man, just think of how much time that would like
that you're
looking for a job.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember. How long did I technically not have a job between Kansas City and here? Like a week or so? Maybe a little more. And like, I didn't not have a job. I just wasn't at the new job yet. But that was the longest since I've been, I don't know how old.
I feel like if there was going to be like an 80 movies version of Flying Cars, that the name would be Brock Diesel. That's somebody's name. He said, "How's it going, everyone?"
Oh, you're just... Huh. I mean, I can see how you got from point A to point B on that. You know what I think is not a terrible idea? Is that whole, like, instructions idea. I'm just pulling screws out.
Yeah.
And I initially thought I had kind of an idea of where they were all going to go, but I'm sure I could get everything bolted back together. I just feel like there's going to be some wrong screws in some wrong places.
Oh, they're union, so he doesn't have to look for a job. They just call.
Ah, there is that.
Can you start Monday, Jesse? That'd be a long commute. For Jesse to work for Dad.
What is that screwed into? Why does it not want to come out? Must be long posts?
Oh.
No?
Yeah, people have been, Rollins has been off for a year because of COVID.
Oh, that's, yeah, sticker posts. Okay.
If you sell all your RC stuff, how much money would you sell it all for? $1 million.
That is an unanswerable question.
Yeah.
I cannot say. Oops.
I built one of the fast texting from Chicago. God bless you too. Wife walked in and said, "Where's the cat? Gonna have to stop watching before she wants one." What are your thoughts on the Tekin 412 element proof motors?
I like them a lot. I run them in a number of the vehicles. I like the Rock 412 3100 personally. It's one of my favorites. So, great motor. Oh, right.
Blind Squirrel says, "I know for a fact that if you catch your boss cheating on his wife, that you do not get fired very easily."
By catch,
No.
Like.
Shalom from Israel. There's a ripper for sale on eBay.
I saw that. I think it was at like 10 grand. Someone caught my high school science teacher and our high school volleyball coach, both married, on the wrestling mats before school on a Friday morning.
At least they were both of a consenting age. That's all I care about. When things like that happen in a high school, like, you're both adults.
Yeah, like.
Dad's RC workbench. That sounds like you guys are on a road trip and you swear you're going in the right direction, but Nicole's telling you to look at a map. RC Dave charged up, gave us $2. Thank you. No mo slow questions. It's all about the fast questions. I did the same swap last week. I didn't remove near as many screws.
Oh, I totally believe that. That does not surprise me.
Those magnetic work pads with the image of the RC you're working on, so you can place removed hardware on the map where you removed it from the RC to remember where it goes.
I haven't seen those for... Come on. Whew. That is a tight screw.
James says that you did a good job with your Matt Carney interview.
Hey, thanks, James. It was a good interview.
Best yet.
Best yet.
I feel like that's high praise from James Knight.
You know.
If he tells you did a good job, you probably did a good job. Like,
yeah. Here's that famous Loctite somebody was talking about.
Yeah.
Whew. All right, we're gonna get in there. Could get the soldering iron out, I suppose, if needed.
What do you think of the Kyosho 1/10 SRT Hellcat? Don't we have one of those here?
We had the 8th scale SRT Hellcat. I don't actually remember the 10th scale SRT Hellcat.
BT's here. Thank you. He says, "Oh, I see a familiar face."
Thank you, BT.
Thank you. Now they're saying Joe's is just as good, which obviously.
Whose was just as good?
Moose Jaw.
Moose Jaw's questions are very well thought out.
Did you already show the body?
The bot? No, I didn't.
That Moose Jaw did?
It's right there, but
So awesome.
It'll be in an actual video.
When is Vanquish going to make us an... I like how he said that, make us.
Uh-huh.
That's a good way to get him to answer these questions that he doesn't usually like to answer. Make us an IFS assembly for our scale trucks.
I mean, it's one of those things.
He's still not going to answer
I'm still not going to answer because it's not like...
But I like the way that he
Right.
phrased that, because it's true. How is Matt Carney? Does he still have his creeper van?
He does, but he's selling it because they bought a trailer, like an actual camping trailer. So he lifted it.
Oh, I know. I saw it lifted.
No, it wasn't lifted
Yeah,
yet.
it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
You saw it at Proline by the Fire.
Yeah,
It wasn't lifted yet.
I'm pretty sure it was.
It wasn't. You're just picturing it creepier than it was.
Yeah.
You're just thinking of how it could have been creepier, and that is what is in your mind. But no, he's doing well, I think. I think that the business is doing well.
Thank you.
What? You say random thank yous?
They were saying I like your shirt. I don't know if they're talking about you or me. I'm assuming me.
Likely you. I mean, my Hoonigan shirt is pretty cool.
That's not my favorite Hoonigan shirt.
You don't like that it looks like the parental advisory thing. You feel like that's out of style, right?
Yeah, and I just feel offended by any kind of advisory.
Offended?
Like
parental advisory? Like, ugh.
You're like, what, I can't buy this CD at Walmart now? Like,
that's where you go to get all your G CDs, though.
you have to. Because he wasn't on Amazon.
I know.
But he is now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, no one knows what we're talking about. Oh my god.
I know there's some of your mom's house friends in here. So.
I know, but I did say CD. Oh.
What? CD? You're dating yourself? Like.
Hello from Artist Siwa. He spelled it out, look.
Where at?
That
haunted her all night.
all week.
Did it?
All week. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I said that with people, like in front of other people. I cannot remember. I cannot believe I said that.
I mean, I can. I can believe you said that.
Hey, first time, long time.
First time, long time.
No orange pear. I have matte design. Do you have an opinion on what is the best RC monster truck? I would take his opinion with a grain of salt, since he does not have many, but...
You're right. If I mean, do you mean like solid axle monster truck? Because that's usually what I think of, like, but unless you mean like basher monster truck, if you mean solid axle, if I was buying one today, I'd probably buy the low C LMT. If I was buying a basher style, then I would probably buy, I don't know. I like my Outcast, but I don't have a lot of those to compare against. So like Nicole said, grain of salt.
Yep. Are you going to build a TTB front end for your new Ford Ranger body?
Absolutely not.
How was the Kyosho 1/8? My dad might get one for himself.
I don't really know because Matt and I took and converted those things into burnout cars. So mine never went faster, like it never traveled faster than maybe 10 miles an hour. Other than that, it sat in one place and did burnouts until we smoked the motor.
RC Patina guy gave us $5. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great sweatshirt, Nicole. Somebody thought it said y'all need Jesus, but really it says y'all need science. So, let's see. I'd call the hotline for you so you can build it back up. He's talking about this. Like the Butterball hotline on Thanksgiving. You didn't know that was a thing?
No. Like how to cook your
Because
turkeys?
so many people call on, and like, because they don't know how to cook turkeys, I guess. And so they've got, they have like and it might not be Butterball, it might be, what other turkey brands are there? I don't know.
Tyson?
I think it's Butterball. Anyway, they have it's like now it's a tradition. Like people call with their kids and say like Happy Thanksgiving or something. I don't know.
Press 1 if you want to.
Actually ask us a question that you couldn't Google.
Yeah.
Like,
How did you find our phone number? Stop calling here.
please visit our website at.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Oh, we do have a shim on that side.
One of our vehicles still has a CD tape combo deck.
Oh.
My first car had just a tape deck, and I had one of those adapters that you could plug into your Walkman,
Your Walkman?
it was a CD player Walkman.
Yeah.
What, you didn't have a tape Walkman? Yeah.
Did I have a tape Walkman?
Yeah, like
No.
one for tapes?
No.
Oh, I did. But we had a CD one, like.
Yeah.
And you plugged the tape into the CD thing and put the CD player, the portable CD player on your seat, and then you could put the tape in and listen to it.
Yeah, but you see, I've
Butterball. It's Butterball.
It is Butterball. See, cooking and then music things, two things that not gonna find a lot of opinions on from me.
No. Is there going to be a Crawl Masters this year?
That's a really good question. I haven't heard anything about it, but I mean, I guess I did hear like a rumor of it at one point. But I haven't heard anything since.
Discman, thank you. I don't know why they would not show that. Why they would hide that. But yes, Discman.
That sucker is on there. I guess I can punch it
BT
out.
says, hey, been meaning to ask you, how are Drew and Rachel? Have you heard from them lately? Who is that?
That's the characters of flying cars.
Oh, Christ. You are dumb. They're divorced.
They're divorced.
For sure. They're definitely married.
He's definitely behind on child support.
That was what I was thinking.
He's living on a friend's couch. He's been there 6 months
Yeah.
longer than he should have been.
Yeah.
That guy's pissed.
I bet he's making music now.
He's a musician.
He's a DJ. He's definitely a DJ.
Oh my God.
Yes, it is Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's my fave. He has a TikTok that I watch all the time, and he does live TikToks. That I watched him do a live TikTok for like an hour one day, and he was just showing all of the stuff on his shelves in his office. It's awesome.
There we go.
I love him. RC Blazin gave us $5. Still loving me some thick boy, Josh. Keep it sexy, bro.
Hot.
Keep it sexy, bro.
Oh, it moved a little bit, but not a lot.
She's back in school and he's in jail.
She's getting her nurse's license.
Or
She was.
cosmetology.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like she had potential. Not saying that cosmetology doesn't mean you have potential. That's
I went to school. I know who goes to cosmetology school.
I've met your friends.
Yeah. Oh man.
Not what I meant though. I feel like she was young in the movie. She could have been going.
That refers to himself as DJ in the third person. No, rapper. Kazuma Druzen says hi.
Man, there's so much Loctite on here. I can see it coming off the shaft.
I don't know what this means, but yes.
What?
I'm gonna pay gonna torrent flying cars. I refuse to pay for something that bad.
Torrent means like where you download stuff.
Oh.
Pirated stuff. Pirated stuff.
He's a DJ and she sells essential oils.
Guess who used to be real into essential oils?
This is years ago.
Not that many years ago.
Yeah, it was actually.
It was not that many years ago.
Yeah, way before.
How many things of essential oil do you still have here?
A lot, but I mean, I like them. I wasn't like trying to, you know.
You definitely weren't making Facebook posts about it.
No. I could just use lavender on my face and stuff.
You're like, oh, you're
lemon.
feeling sick? Let's put some peppermint on the bottom of your feet.
And it works. It gets rid of hiccups. But no, I'm not into essential oils. It works. She could be a dog groomer. Mike Gerard gave us $5. Thank you. Axelfest Badlands. Is my VS410 Pro legal?
No.
And are you going?
It is not legal.
And no, we're probably not going.
Never know. I might be there. Come on.
Oh,
it's like
split second look of fear on Josh's face right there.
That is.
I hear that TikTok I effed up sound.
Oh, I fucked up. Somebody was not kidding about this Loctite. I can see it all around the set screw and on that shaft where it's just.
Not essential oil Scentsy candles. I don't know what those are.
I don't know what those are either.
I've seen things on people's cars for them. But I don't know what it is.
Was it at the Orange Theory?
I've loved Orange Theory. I don't care. All right. This person can get...
Is that Alex's mom?
I don't know, but they're gone. Because it's been craziness. I keep reading that and reading stuff, and I'm like, what? You're...
I think you can just, yeah.
There we go. Cool.
There you go. Problem solved.
At least she didn't do pure romance. I don't know what that one is either.
Yeah.
Heat, man. Heat, so you don't strip it. Soldering iron.
No, I got the set screws out. But yeah, I know the soldering iron so I can get get it all loosened up. We're going to have to go that route. I was just trying to avoid having to freaking soldering iron everything, but...
What's your opinion of Color Street? My wife has too much. I don't know what that is either. I don't get on Facebook. I don't do Facebook, so I don't know what a lot of these things are.
Yes.
Squint Palidorus. Hey guys. Oh my god. Hey. He's the one who says, oh my god.
Oh my god. Hey. Will you hand me that little carbon fiber case and then the power thing next to it?
He said, hashtag strongest Loctite in the RC world. Oh, and he said, oh my god, hey. Oh, pure romance is vibrators. Gotcha. I keep watching that guy who does reaction videos to bad hair dye jobs, and it's hilarious. Oh, man. They have a... Katie, my girlfriend, showed me this Instagram that is is this your client? And it's just the craziest things.
You had to do some fixes?
Yeah. I made some people sign releases for things there is no guarantee that this is coming out, but we will try.
Yikes.
Now she's into CBD. Oh, no. I was watching something, I think it was Trevor Noah or somebody said CBD oil is one of those things that just makes you feel better, like recycling. It doesn't really do anything. It just makes you feel better. It's not true, but.
All right, we're going to try and loosen this thing up.
Why did you strip this car down?
I'm going to replace all the bearings and just to kind of see what it's got going on.
I went to a pure romance party once. It was in our Marine Corps barracks, and it was all dudes. It was awkward.
That is awkward.
Our 10 millimeter 2 rock jocks coming back.
Yeah. There was some up last week, and there'll be more up next week.
Color Street's nail polish with designs that you stick on. Oh, man. I didn't know that. WD-40 and PB Blaster are great.
Yes, but they're very hard to do inside of a studio.
Are great manly oils.
Manly oils. We're just going to get this good and hot.
Oh, John Howard, thanks. I hope you used our code. Bought 4 sets of bearings from you today.
Hey.
I'm also training somebody new, so...
Yes. Pure romance is all good vibes.
Oh. Somebody said, don't ask, don't tell for the Marine one. The Ripper is not being made.
No, it is not.
I just cleaned all my diffs and still I don't know if I did the right thing with the Marine grease.
You probably didn't do it wrong. That's fine.
Just got off the phone with Arrma. You're shit out of luck. They clocked out for the weekend. Bring out the Gorilla Glue.
I do still have, I have the manual for this, so I'll probably grab it for reassembly just so I have the proper screw lengths. Make sure that I put them in everywhere.
Heat up a coat hanger until it's red and then hold it onto the screw for about 30 seconds and try
The screw is out. It's the rest of the Loctite that is
might be more the
made its way
soldering
around
iron,
the...
But good luck, bud.
Yeah, I could see that.
What can I convert my Typhoon into? Board with a buggy.
I don't know. Seems like half the Arrma stuff is all the same. You just change chassis and stuff. So it seems like you can change damn near all of them. Or into just about any of the other ones. It's definitely hot to the...
What's the code for Fast Eddie Brings? It is date night. DATENIGHT, all one word. Thanks for the background entertainment while I make dinner with 4 monkeys in my kitchen. I love when people call their kids stuff like that. I just think it's so cute. Hot?
Hot.
Hot.
Hot. Hot. Got it. That's hot too.
Aww. Sorry, Mike J.
Man. Look at that. Look at all that Loctite on the...
Wow. They're into it.
Oh, it's like seized all in the bearing too. Well, it's probably just got wiped through as it got pushed in. Crazy.
We are not doing stainless steel bearing kits for other than the SCX 10-2. They don't...
Didn't sell?
Yeah. Josh Eddie blames me for that because Josh talked him into doing it. We do sell a lot of this, but we also have 511-4s, like just by themselves. So if you need something specific, please.
I blame that he should have like more specifically marketed them. Dang, these diffs are
If you need something specific, you can email us or call Eddie, and we'll figure it out for you.
I really haven't got into these diffs very much before, but it is cool that they actually have a metal bearing race insert that goes on the pinion and on the inside of the diff.
Mark
That's
says
super rad.
He got his Fast Eddie bearings this month. I saw your love note at the bottom of the packing slip. You're welcome. That's cute. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah, oh man, we're gonna have to clean up that pinion a lot.
Are we?
We are.
Did they use red Loctite on that?
It is red.
I just refreshed an OG SCX-10 deadbolt and that looked like it had been in a lake for a year. Yes, Nicole uses Fast Eddie. Good. I call my kids assholes. Is that cute? Why do they grow up to be teenagers?
And then that's the inside.
Vanquish coupon code pure romance at checkout.
That won't work if you try. Just saying. You will be disappointed.
Phoenix, I'm right there with you.
What?
That's terrible. I call my redheaded kid, hey you, the one with no soul. I'm so glad that wasn't a thing when I was a kid. I'm so glad that wasn't a thing.
Yeah. I mean.
What's she doing? Come here. Oh, are you upset? Are you mad at me?
We're going to have to clean that thing up a little bit.
What is he doing? I love when you read comments. Me and my fiance watch you. He went to bed and I'm still watching. Oh my goodness. Don't. Man. Trooper. You're a trooper. Yeah, it was, Nicole. You chose not to remember it. I don't. What?
You weren't at school often enough to remember.
Oh. Well, yeah, no, but also, no, the whole no soul, like gingers having no, that was not a thing when I was in school.
Well, not at least in the Midwest. If it was out here, it's just because the Midwest is 5 years behind everything.
Right. I know you love your daughter very much. Is that hot?
No, I unplugged
Okay.
it. I mean, it's still probably a little warm, but she'll be fine.
Throwing some 20
There we go.
million weight fluid in my infraction center diff right now. God. Sugi is a Cheeto. She's half, thank you, Alex. Half Bengal, half Ossicat. Never disappointed with Vanquish when Dan answers the phone. Put the cat down. My dog almost took out my 72-inch. Aw. Looking for the screaming goat on Amazon. I couldn't find the one you have. I want to put it in the bed of my D12. I got it on Amazon.
Right?
Yeah. Hang on, I'll go get the book for you.
Okay, there you go.
Because that's a must-have.
Right. Let's see. I just saw the cat's ass. Yeah, she can do that at times. Josh, did you see the instant message about the Zoom meeting? Oh yes, absolutely. And Suki is that. What is that?
This is a book it came with.
It came with a Screaming Goat book?
Yeah, so I don't know if that helps at all.
Screaming goats. Wow.
Oh.
Well, I'm guessing that's what he was searching, so it probably doesn't help a bunch.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know if it did or not. If the book said something different. I know. Get a body for the cat to play in. Gene Master gave us $2. Thank you. Rangers are the best. Fiery and hot. Redhead. YouTube Misty Flowers Monkeys if you want to see crazy kids in the kitchen. Oh my gosh.
So I'm wondering.
She's gone for the night. I thought he was talking about Suki, but
Oh, you're talking about you, yeah. Like, you're like, oh, let me check something. Just vanish. Like, you're rumbling for a pizza box or something. Like what? You should be glad I helped for as long as I did.
I mean,
I'm very grateful, but
on a Holmes Hobbies revolver motor, how do you know which wire is which?
if they're not censored, it does not matter. If it's going the wrong way, just flip any two of the three wires.
Tracy Smith, we have 3.
3 kittens? I don't think that I'm going to change the diff fluid for now because I believe that the stock is around 10 to 15,000, and I'm told for a beginner that is where you should start. And I would say that I am a beginner.
Ben gave us $5 and said, "Happy birthday to Henry."
Henry Urbina? Or do we know a different Henry? He's the
don't-
only Henry I think I can remember right now.
Ben doesn't have kids, does he?
He has bonus kids.
Is Henry one of them?
I don't know that.
I love that name. I think that's the cutest name ever.
What?
Henry.
Oh.
For a little kid. I think it's adorable.
But in case it's an old man, it's not a bad name either.
No. Well, obviously.
Stepson Henry. There we go. I was right.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I'm putting a snowplow for my SCX 10 too. Hope it works. I'm tired of doing it myself. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I admit I didn't have time to read your comment earlier, but I think Crazy GRC host scale train.
Oh, yeah.
I think he said he was retiring in a month.
Psh,
So
bonus.
congratulations. I feel like I only see Suki. Yeah, because the other two are super old. So.
They're not much for jumpers.
No. Sappy comes in here and hollers every once in a while, but.
Yeah, Safi just comes in here and yells at my feet. Like, she may jump up on my lap, but that's about the extent.
Is that Screaming Goat 10 scale? 2 or 3 in bed of a crawler. Weird to scream on spare channel. Wired to scream on spare channel. Oh my god. Y'all scalers are hilarious. Are you building the litter robot? Nobody ordered it for me.
It'll be here on Tuesday. Tuesday, she gets the electronic.
So excited. I'm so excited not to scoop shit anymore.
I told her she could do it a while ago.
I couldn't do it.
And she couldn't do it herself. She's like, you have to actually click the buttons. Like, she's like,
I could not spend that much money on something so frivolous. Oh my gosh. How many scale points does the Screaming Goat give you? You would have to talk to Matt about that.
it is
one.
functional, right? So I think you should get 2.
Y'all scalers Midwestern right there. I love it. Thanks, Travis.
All right.
What's up, y'all? Yay, happy Nicole. Oh, I'm so sorry. When people have to put their animals down, we know how terrible that is. We feel for you.
We have been a mess.
Is next Friday night's live build a... No, because it's coming on a Tuesday, and I said, you are not doing this on a Friday.
And there isn't a Friday night build next week.
There's not?
No.
What? It's like a bonus week. Why?
The drag race.
What drag race?
The Vegas drag race.
Oh, I'll be here. Damn it. I'm definitely not doing this. Don't ask. Nobody asked.
Yeah.
Nobody asked. Nobody said anything.
She'd be like,
I don't even know how to turn the lights on in here. Like, I yell at Alexa every time I come in this room, hoping that he just somehow put it together because there's no built-in lights in this house, so everything's on a switch, but you can't figure out what switch is what outlet. Like, we've tried all of them. They don't work, so smart plugs is the way.
Yeah, so we have smart plugs or remotes to control all the lights.
Where does one find a Screaming Goat? I found this one on Amazon. I think everybody said, oh, now it's just catching up.
What's it?
They're saying, do the live. Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe. Andy C., you're smart.
What?
Next Friday, Nicole auctions everything live. I'll figure out. I'll call Matt and figure out how to do everything.
How do I turn this thing on? Why? No reason. Don't worry about it.
Oh, nobody wants to see me knit either. I've been having a little bit too much arthritis in these hands to knit lately, so bummer, but whatever. What about next Sunday?
Nope. No Friday, no Sunday.
I can vacuum and blend all I want. Yes. Josh, what do you think is the next best crawler to the Ripper that is available in similar category?
I mean, if you mean by category, you mean like caged? Because
I think he means expensive.
he means expensive. VS 410 is better than a Ripper in as far as build goes, because the Ripper is the SCX10 too. But
Log into some hair tutorials. Oh man, that would be fun.
you go get your mannequin heads out of the garage. Yeah. Still, that freaking mannequin head scared the crap out of me last week.
I don't even know where it's at.
I can tell you. I don't know how it got into that particular cupboard, but I opened up the cupboard and it was staring at me sideways.
Oh my God.
Why do we still have this mannequin head?
I mean, it comes in handy. Well, we used to have to take it home every day from school. We didn't, when I first started, we didn't have enough room. And so it scared me every single morning. It was in the backseat of my car. And it scared me every morning, no matter what.
God.
But I have done some great ones. One time I put like a pillow in the bed and then I put it on so it was facing away so it looked like someone was laying in our bed, but I had left. I'd gone out of town.
That's right. I remember how pissed I was at you for that too.
And then I didn't see it directly next to the bed, so I knew like he tried to do something with it. So I opened up the refrigerator. No, it's not in the refrigerator. And I opened up one cabinet. No. And I was like, oh, opened up the dryer, and I was like, oh, good try, babe. But that's what he thinks I do.
Why aren't you doing laundry? You should have been doing laundry. Yes, that's...
Are you going to finish the whole Limitless today, electronics and all?
No, not even close. We'll be lucky if I get through all the bearings at this rate. I don't even have all the electronics and everything.
Doesn't UC Fab have an expensive RC rig like the Ripper?
It's about as hard to get as a Ripper.
Maybe he just wants to be in a club. Live from King of the Streets, says Ben.
Yeah, you know, I don't know that I will have all of my equipment down there. Oh man, if I could, I wonder if I could find somebody in Vegas with an internet connection for a
Oh my God, relax.
No, I'm kidding.
No, you're not.
I mean, kind of.
No, you're not.
Kind of.
Tracy Smith says she has a bag full of mannequin heads.
A bag full? That is either a big bag or shrunken heads.
Gene Master gave us $2. Thank you. Just found out back pain is accelerated arthritis. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's see.
How could you not need a mannequin head?
I
Okay, yes.
What?
Travis does shop class. He said the cosmetology instructor also puts the heads by the window. We always had ours in a window too, and it had to have been creepy. What motor ESC combo is going into that Arrma?
I'm going to be using the Castle XLX2 and a TP Power 4070 motor. The motor I ended up with was actually like the 1700 kV, but at 1-to-1 gearing, I think guys are hitting like in the 130 plus range.
Did I ask you what motor ESC combo?
Yes.
Okay. Sitting in a hotel in Gainesville, John Darrington is doing USTE. It's great so far. Let's have Nicole and Moose Jaw do a live stream. Boom. Vitamin, Nicole, if you can't get a $1,000 RC, you can get a $500 blend. Or Vitamix. My little ninja thing is great. Actually, Moose Jaw Takeover would be fun. So are you going to do a part 2 with the Limitless?
Oh, definitely. Like, the chances are that this thing will get worked on primarily during live videos.
I once used one of those for a shift knob, and it was a huge hit at a car show.
A mannequin head?
Oh.
I mean...
Maybe a shrunken head.
Oh, shrunken head? Okay, I can see that. I know I have diff fluid here. I bought a bunch. This is driving me nuts.
Oh, a whole mannequin?
Oh, wait.
My sister has a whole mannequin that she terrorizes her wife with. For some reason, it
There we go.
is blocking anything that says mannequin.
I have 30K. That's close enough.
Oh, this is the best. Roommate many years ago worked at Paramount Studios in LA. Dismembered bodies and rubber masks were the bane of my life. That's amazing.
That is an interesting roommate to have.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, just bring, like, you get pulled over on your way home, like, as soon as the cop goes up, like, let me explain.
I just wanted to be in the carpool lane.
Carpool. Like,
My roommate works at Paramount. Oh my gosh. Perry G. Sure. I don't know shit about wine. Unless it comes from a box, but yeah.
psh.
He said, do I want to fill in for his wife on every once in a while? That sounds like fun, actually. Sounds like a blast. Oh no. A full mannequin head.
No. What?
A full mannequin head.
Okay.
I have a full bust, shoulders up, of myself I made in high school, sits in my closet. My wife thinks it's creepy.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
She's right.
She is correct. Are you 1700 kV way too much for 8S?
No. 6S.
6S. Driving your nuts like a steering wheel down your pants.
Arr, she's driving me nuts.
Did you hear that? Like a steering wheel down your pants?
Yeah.
That's funny. Good dad joke. 4 weeks away from Scale Nationals. Are you ready?
If by ready you mean no cars, then yes.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna go MC and have some fun.
There's a guy in Nashville with 5 mannequins in his van to use the carpool lane. I don't doubt it.
Why 5 though? Because you only need 1. I think
But I mean, if you're going to have 1, you may as well have 5.
you never want room for groceries. You just always want to have.
Do you think if you drive a van with 5 mannequins in it, downtown Nashville, that you care about groceries?
I mean, I'm just saying.
My wife used to bring cadaver body parts home in college.
Like a toe?
I don't know. That's
or like
Brian Sherwood.
Is that allowed? Is that legal?
That cannot be legal.
It can't be
There's
legal.
no way that's legal, but awesome.
No!
Fun fact. Wait, everyone be quiet. Alex has a fun fact. You know it's going to be good. About Francia boxed wine. A whole box fits in one of those Camel Pack water backpacks.
There's a lot of wine in those.
There is. Are you and Matt still the DJ at Scale Nats?
I will be. Matt is not allowed to travel over the border, so it will be myself alone.
When is Scale Nationals?
4 weeks. Remember
Where's
when?
that at?
Vegas. Outside of Vegas, technically.
That's happening?
Yeah. They got the okay from the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management, for the state.
He said it was on the news because he got caught. The Nashville guy.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was Brian's wife.
No. That was the mannequins.
I mean,
What? I used to work for a moving company that had worked for Warner Brothers. They had a storage warehouse that had a pallet rack covered in gremlins from the movies. Can you imagine? I would steal one of those.
what would you do with it?
Have a gizmo in my house? Are you shitting me?
And can you imagine how mad your cat would be all the time?
Oh, I don't care. I love gremlins. Oh, I think the making props is super cool.
Yeah.
There's a bar that has a petrified toe in a shop.
It feels like you have to sign some sort of release for that, right? Like,
I mean, it's like
when I die, they can put.
my toe in a shot of fucking Jack Daniels. There's a bar at the Lake of the Ozarks called Big Dick's Halfway In.
Yep.
And you can shoot a minnow. They used to give you a t-shirt for it. Now they just give you one of the shitty plastic shot glasses. So, too old for that.
Did you ever eat one?
No.
Not that you remember.
It's way down. It's at like the 43. Big Dick's is. So it's way, you have to like make a special trip to go to Big Dick's and, you know.
Well, there goes any monetization, Hope.
It's a bar.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, what if they could have a YouTube show.
They could.
Big Dick's halfway in.
Yeah. My guess is also not monetized.
You could do the horny toad.
Yep.
What are the rest of them? There are a lot of fun innuendos at the lake. Nicole, I don't know anything about wine either, but they had me do it. They just brief you on the wines for the day. Some people come in one day a month for the discount. Wait, I come in just for the friggin' company. Just to be around other people. Then
I miss people.
Is it my husband or Eddie? Yep, there's Bailey's in that too.
Oh, you didn't get me any coffee. Weren't you making me coffee as well?
Oh, fun fact. Alex is just doing that so that I'll read his comments. You can actually get Gremlins from the movie super cheap because they made so many for the second one. Ah.
All right.
I'm glad I'm watching this now.
It wasn't before, but now.
We're way past the demonetization line. Yeah. Oh, Matt Conley's done a minnow shot at Big Dick's. We all have, if you're from Kansas City or St. Louis, everyone has a cabin at the lake.
Everyone's got a relative.
Or, yeah. Hey, we'll have 1/6 of a cabin at the lake. The sour toe cocktail is practically a rite of passage for visitors to Dawson City, Yukon. It's a simple drink, a shot of whiskey, usually Yukon Jack, with an unusual accompaniment, a mummified human toe. Chibs, I think, Googled that.
Yeah, I mean, that's very well written. And I'm not saying that Chibs couldn't do that, but that doesn't seem like the amount of effort that would be put into a typical YouTube comment.
This is in Florida, Big Pecker's Bar, Foghorn Leghorn on the t-shirt.
These all had to be named when, like, Big Johnson t-shirts were popular. Like, I know, I got an idea.
Ben says you can take the Woods Runner to scale gnats.
Oh, good idea.
How about you just send the Woods Runner to Ben?
Well, I'm just saying because at that point I'm just be like, here's the debt. Here's what you got by now.
Let's see. Moose Jaw says, you want a toe? I can get you a toe. Believe me, there are ways. Hell, I can get you a toe by 3 o'clock this afternoon with nail polish.
You know what that's from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big Lebowski, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Goodman.
Right. Because
it was Bunny's toe, they
right.
thought. Like, it's her toe. Like, I can get you a toe. Big Johnson t-shirts are back? What? No way.
What's a Big Johnson t-shirt?
You don't remember those?
No.
Oh, it was just like this.
Somebody just aged themselves. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I mean.
I want to start here's a good one. Luis Santiago.
I will say that I was too young to wear one.
I want to start the hobby, but I don't know what to buy. I have a $500 limit. What is a good one to buy?
So you're going to need all the things. You're going to need a car and a battery and a charger and all that. So I would say a SCX-10-2 package, like a Deadbolt or a Honcho is a great choice, or a Traxxas TRX-4, the Sport specifically, and then get yourself a solid like 5,000 or 4,000 milliamp 3S battery, and spend around $75 on a decent charger, and you're going to be in good shape to start going from there. And I think you'd be able to find all of that for right in your budget. And you'd have like nice parts to start with.
Grease slows your car down. A few drops of oil.
Oh, that's actually a good point. You know what? That's a good point.
No,
and in the future, I'll take that advice.
Okay, wait. Bigfoot. Big Dog shirts. I remember.
Oh, I do remember those.
Those. I think they were after. Because I don't know what a Big Johnson shirt is.
You probably just weren't as interested in those.
No, but man, Big Dog.
They were about the same time period.
Oh.
So.
Best crab house on the Outer Banks is called Dirty Dick's. When was the last time we had crab?
Oh.
Doesn't that sound good?
Crab does sound good. There's that famous crab place in town.
The massage parlor? What? Is there really a famous crab place?
Joe's Crab Shack.
Oh my god, I hate you. This city, I swear, they're like, oh, we have a super cool river walk. It's awesome. You know what we should do? We should put a Joe's Crab Shack on it. Like, God help me. There's a crab place down the street. Party Cove, look at those arcs. Ugh.
Right. Do you want to send in the registration card?
You had that the whole time?
I didn't need it now. I was taking stuff apart.
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
No, I didn't need it to take it apart. I just want to make sure that I have everything when it goes back together. Although it does give you instructions on maintenance. Huh. Handy. I'm pretty sure this is about how I did it.
Where we are from. We're originally from Kansas City, but we moved out here to Sacramento, California. Or as I like to call it, no offense for anyone who was born and raised here, the asshole of California.
No offense to your home, but it sucks. You're such an ass. You're asked to watch something, evidently.
What'd she say?
7:25 p.m. Wish this actually told you lengths of these things.
You could Google the PDF. You should send in that registration card, get that sweet, sweet warranty. If Josh uses the first round of no prep races, he has to wear a pink shirt he doesn't want to wear on the stream.
Pink shirt.
Oh, technically Stockton is the a-hole, but that is basically Sacramento. Like, Stockton news is Sacramento news, so that...
You're saying proximity.
KC Brewing Company rocks. Yes, it does.
Do I know KC Brew Company? Which one is that one? I know KC Beer Company.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't know KC Brewing Company.
That's probably what he's talking about.
You don't think that there's probably 9 other ones in Kansas City now with very similar names?
Probably. Somebody said, I think people from there call it that too.
People from here call it this?
Yeah. Stockton is the taint. I don't know. I've not experienced that.
What?
The whole Stockton thing. I don't know anything about.
Oh, if you see anybody in here commenting as Hunter,
yeah,
that's David, by the way.
David.
My name.
Oh. Yeah.
Who is from Stockton?
Am I going to scale mats? I don't know.
You could go to Scale Nash, probably.
We'll see.
It's a possibility.
I mean, if it's in Vegas, then
It's outside of
Ben's
Vegas.
girlfriend's asking, so see you never. We'll be in Vegas.
Yeah, like, oh, it's close to Vegas? All right, well,
Bye.
we'll be close to the event then.
Right. Call us when you're ready to go. Aaron's here. Is that JWoww and Snip's building tonight?
What's up, Fat Jesus?
Yeah.
All right, did I?
All right.
all the bearings in the...
Ovals, 4-minute races are won and lost by a fraction of a second. Grease kills.
I could see that. No, I totally see why that was the suggestion.
Fat Jesus. I'm training a girl at Eddie's, and she was asked. I was telling her about fifth scale and 10th scale, and she was like, "Oh, some of her friends had them," and she was like, "Oh, fifth scale ones look like they would hurt if they hit you," and I was like, "Yes, and they will also set your backyard on fire."
I don't think Fat Jesus.
Oh, Fat
was
Jesus wasn't involved in that one, which is surprising.
But he kind of was, because it was originally his fifth scale.
Your brother.
My brother is the one who burned it down.
Yeah.
Or almost burned it down. It was still running when I sold it. I don't remember who I sold it to, though. But it was Fat Jesus's initially.
Ben says, couple of Midwest girls in Vegas could be trouble. I'm always trouble in Vegas. And yeah, I honestly, if there's going to be wives and girlfriends going, then...
Never take both.
I mean, you guys can have fun, but we will have way more fun. Like, I promise you. I'll send you a picture from the zip line down Fremont. Like, topless. Like, that, I'm kidding, obviously, but that's the level I do it in Vegas.
Right. Inappropriate.
Yeah, usually. I just use a light coat of Lucas Extreme High Pressure.
Yeah. You definitely don't have to take as much out, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to replace all the outers as well, so.
Oh, there's YouTube RC drama. As long as you're not involved, I don't care.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know.
I want to know.
Sparks and Talbot are into it or something.
Really?
Yeah. Somebody banned somebody else.
Really? Now, where does it? Read what it said.
We don't.
Read what it said. I want to know.
Don't get into that.
I'm not getting into it. I just want to know what it is.
We don't talk about anybody else.
I'm not talking about either of them. I just want to know what in particular the issue was.
I don't know. Your mods can fill you in later.
You're very unhelpful at keeping me.
Fremont totally is more fun than the Strip.
Oh yes, Fremont is the place to be. I will adamantly agree with that.
Josh did do the zip line.
I've done the zip line
with me. We actually sell bearings to them, which we sell bearings to them.
There you go.
RC Sparks banned Talbot over his treatment of a mutual friend. Oh, girls.
Oh.
Oh, ladies. Relax.
Relax.
I have a nephew named A.A. Ron.
Fucked up now, A.A. Ron. Look at that. Things are going swimmingly.
Perfect. I don't know who's who.
You don't know who's who? I don't know what that means. You don't know who either of those two people are?
Yeah.
Yes. No, you don't. And there's no reason that you should.
It's amusing to see Josh read manuals. It is.
I read manuals every Friday.
That is the biggest pile of lie I've ever...
Live?
Huh?
Huh?
That's a lie.
I don't know that that's a true statement at all.
It is.
What?
For Fat Jesus to lose weight, would he do CrossFit?
Oh. Oh.
If by read he means looking at pictures, I can see it happening. If Josh, what is the best ESC motor combo for an SCX 10.3 Builder's Kit?
There is no SCX. I guess you just mean the regular kit.
You're gonna get unfriended by.
Well, there's a builder's kit. Like he probably means the regular kit. I mean, I used an Tekin RX4 and a Holmes Hobby 2700 Polar Pro in mine. So, which I really liked. I like that whole system. So,
My nephew works at a hobby shop, and the local, to me, hobby shop also has an AA Ron. Look, what is that? I don't get it.
like how it's actually spelled, AARON, AA Ron.
Wow.
And it came from a Key and Peele skit.
I doubt that that's true because someone works at a hobby shop. They probably came before Key and Peele, but.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it became popular culture.
Now, ladies, no politics that includes RC industry. Stop it, or you get a spanking. Thank you. Come visit. I'll take you to the ski jump in Lake Placid. You can zip line down it in the summer. Sweet.
We do like visiting popular winter locations in the summer. We're like,
I don't get what you do in the snow.
Like you could come and ski. I forgot the shim on the pinion, and I feel like I need to put that in. So I'm taking this back apart.
Gotcha.
But yeah, people are always like, oh, this place in the winter. Like we live close to Tahoe, and we're like, we go there in the summer. We don't really like to go in the snow.
What is it that you're doing? I had some coffee with bay leaves in it, but it's no. Okay.
Wait, I couldn't have been on the inside. It's on the outside. Where did that go?
Oh, their names are Aaron, but I call them AA Ron.
Right.
Okay, I guess I need to watch it.
It's pretty funny. It must have gone on the outside. We're going to say
yes, Tahoe, we love... I just lost some respect for Nicole not watching a classic skit. I'm not going to go as far as to go Key and Peele classics, but...
See,
I do.
She's not going to date herself, but she's going to say that it's not old enough to be a classic.
I wasn't going to say that. I just never got into Key and Peele. Like Saturday Night Live, yes, I know all of the skits from Saturday Night Live.
Yes. Like the Chris Farley ones and the...
Huh?
Like the Chris Farley ones and all those.
Well, I mean, I know all the way back because I've watched every single one of them, but... You want to go to Ward, Barlacay? See, there's... Now we're... I really... Thank you, Alex. If you want good RC videos, Josh does have quite the nice catalog of content for everyone to rewatch. So nice. Are you going to be traveling to the exotic land of Arch Seawall? You were not here earlier when I said that haunted me all week, and I just kept thinking about how stupid that was.
Every once in a while, I've done that as well. It's like, man.
I remember you did a fab video where you explained bend allowances. Could you quickly explain the basics? I built a few cages in a tuber years ago, but I'm struggling with it now.
I would...
I thought he was saying like you did a fab video. Like you would.
Oh, like fabulous?
Yes, and I was like, that was nice.
Oh, fab.
Wow.
My best suggestion would be to mark your start point on a scrap piece of tubing. Like mark where you're going to put it in your bender, and make the start point. Bend it to whatever, 45, 90, whatever you're going to do. And then keep that tube as a template to see like where your start point was on the bender and the actual start of the bend. Then you can modify that and you can move you can see like, oh, I need to bend the tube here, but I need to make the line here. So keep a template tube handy. There is my best advice. Better than good, not great.
I bet Nicole loved SNL's Samurai Deli. Yes.
Oh, God. Jim Belushi. Like, I like Jim Belushi.
John
Belushi?
Jim Belushi. Yes.
No,
Sorry.
John.
I did watch Mad TV as well. But no, there's reruns. I didn't watch them. They used to be on. Old SNLs used to be on after the new ones. And my brother and I would stay up late and we would watch the old versions. So, that is... You look like a man. That's I'm Gumby, damn it. That was what's his name? Eddie Murphy. He played Gumby.
Oh, I don't remember that. Eddie Murphy played Gumby in a Saturday Night Live skit or what?
Yeah. Oh.
I didn't hit myself in the face with that, if you're wondering. Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Thank you, Suki. She found it. There we go. Okay.
Oh. I never did watch
Watch what?
In Living Color.
I watched a little bit of all of them, I guess. But it just... I guess I don't really I remember any of them that much, other than like the super... What was Fire Marshal Bill on?
In Living Color.
That was yeah. Like I remember some of those, just like the super memorable. Like, Black Knight dies.
I just remember Homie the Clown.
Oh, that's right. He was one of the Wayans brothers, right?
I think so. Homie the Clown. What did he always say? What was Homie the Clown's thing? It was like...
I really don't remember.
Oh!
Yeah, that was... Because there was like spin-off movies that came out of Mad TV, wasn't there? What was Blank Man? Was that on In Living Color? Or was that only...
I don't know.
That was just a Wayans thing.
I remember seeing that in
it wasn't good.
the theaters.
I mean, I watched it 50 times because it was like on HBO all the time.
Homie, don't play that. Yes. Homie, don't play that. Thank you. Homie, don't play that. My friend Laura and I used to say that to each other all the time. We worked at the Clinique counter at Dillard's. These like old ladies would walk by and be like, "Homie, don't play that."
God. All right, we're going back to the soldering iron to get the set screw loose on the stub axle here, so that I can get these bearings changed out as well.
Will Vanquish ever do a raw builder's kit without tires and body?
I don't. It's not in the plans.
Not at the moment.
So.
Craig Banks says he fell asleep. What did he miss? Absolutely nothing.
Hopefully you had it on the whole time for the watch minutes.
Oh God, you're the worst.
The Wayans and White Chicks. Oh my! I have not seen that probably since. Oh,
look what I can do. That was Mad TV.
Look what I can do. No. What was the guy who turned out to be a politician later? Gosh darn it, Stuart Smalley.
It was Yeah,
Stuart Smalley, right?
That's not his name.
No, I know. It's not his real name.
He was a senator from Minnesota. Al Franken.
Al Franken, yeah.
Al Franken.
So,
Josh needs a magic 8-ball for the Vanquish questions.
Not at this time. Better
luck.
Yes. Ace and Gary from SNL. Jesse is saying that. Most of them didn't know what Ace and Gary was. In the mods chat, when I bought the new 3-wheeler that hasn't showed up yet. That's good and hot.
So Terry Crews and I, if you guys believe this, have... My maiden name is Cruz, and it's spelled just like Terry Crews. It's Crews. I kind of wonder if we're related.
Let me take a wild stab in the dark here.
You never know.
If you were, I would guess that it wasn't in a super positive way.
Al Franken, yeah.
There we go.
I think we have a big lag tonight because of all of the buffering in the beginning.
Oh, it could be.
Yeah.
So much Loctite.
the Magic 8 Ball.
Hot.
Josh's answers about VP items is very political. You can apply those same answers to any event a politician would state.
Yes.
Yeah, he has to.
That's how the world works.
Yeah.
They answer that way for a reason as well.
Yeah, so you don't get called out. So
even the way that I do answer, I still get like there's comments constantly. Josh said it. And the guys at work are like, did you say? I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm very careful not to.
I'm the most ambivalent I can possibly be. I did, speaking of Magic 8 Balls, watch Shazam again the other day. That is one of my favorite movies. I'm sorry, but it's one of my favorite movies.
They used so much Loctite, it got all over the freaking pin. Jesus.
Loctite the arm away.
This is something I wasn't aware of. You're just so flinchy tonight.
I just don't
People are gonna think that I beat you.
Yeah, people are really gonna think that someone that beats me.
Yeah, nobody would. They'd be like, "We'll look away." Like,
like that's.
She's a little mouthy.
No, but that I would ever. Jolly Rogers, I love that name. Gave us $5. Love your show and content. Absolute goldmine of knowledge, unless it's on a Friday.
True story.
Unless you need to know Saturday Night Live skits.
Yeah. Thank you very much, though.
But thank you. Josh said I could get a discount if I mentioned that vibrator company. Blink twice if you're safe. Nobody thinks you can take Nicole, Josh. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. What would beat Josh's ass? Yes. I mean, come on.
I would chase you down. I still think I could
never
outrun
me with your gimpy ankles. You could never outrun me.
You're the least coordinated runner
but way
I've ever
faster
seen.
than you. That's why people are like, "Oh, when you guys go hiking, you have like a bear horn or something." I'm like, "No, because I can always outrun my husband." He's a cripple.
You flail at a slow
I can
pace.
still outrun you. It's all that matters.
You run like Phoebe Buffet.
Don't care. Oh my god. I can't wait for the second Shazam. Travis Gilmore said, I know, I'm so excited.
There's a second one
Yeah,
of
because
those?
remember at the end, all the siblings, all of the other foster kids get turned in. They share the power, and then they all get turned into...
I definitely don't remember.
I love that movie. It's so good.
So much Loctite on these pins.
Let's see. Does the date night code work there as well? It does not.
No. Only at Fast Eddie. I could probably make a code. It'll only work on Fridays after the stream until midnight.
I use the Magic 8 Ball in the classroom for those that need to use the restroom. Sorry, kid, the 8 Ball doesn't lie. You're not supposed to say that on air. What?
Yeah, if I ever actually do get eaten by a bear, they're going to be like,
They would beat the crap out of each other, but it would all be a complete accident. That's exactly.
like, I seriously wasn't even trying.
No,
Like,
if anybody ever in this house laid a hand on each other, it would be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
I was literally trying to make coffee. Like, I don't know how it happened.
Nicole would knock herself out on something.
Like, if you're going to actually have a black eye one week, I'm be like, no, she actually ran into the door.
Nobody would
She
ever question you.
Because last week before last,
Yeah,
you ran into the door.
Okay, can I just say what happened to me this week? Yesterday, or the day before yesterday?
What'd you do?
I was getting out of the Jeep, and I, opened the door, and it flung back, and it hit me in the head so hard. I almost fell over. First, I looked around.
Where were you?
I was at work.
So you opened it, and it just came straight back.
It did. like super hard.
How hard did you fling it open? It doesn't even open that far.
I didn't like fling it open and it flung back. I just like opened it and it like, and I was like went in to get my purse or something and it went bam and does hit me straight in the head.
My God.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go. So what happened was, just got back from dropping the 14-year-old. Okay, so is gifts pronounced GIF or GIF?
GIF.
Like GIF, serious question.
GIF.
Is Vanquish Code's secret club? Vanquish Code, I have a serial number. But it's,
now that is every person who bought a Ripper kit new did get a discount code.
what?
Yeah. Because they had to buy all the rest of the parts to complete them. So I gave every one of them a personalized
Oh my
discount
gosh,
code.
you're so ridiculous. Why are you making it worse for yourself? In her defense, it's a Wrangler. They don't have door checks to keep them open. Thank you, Travis.
I mean, honestly, there's still not like a great excuse for her. Like,
next live stream, we can see a foot race between you two. VP code, I'm kind of a big deal.
oh my God.
Man. Ow. Perry G's wife closed her knuckles in the door of his truck.
Ooh.
Ugh. I remember doing that. I still remember closing my fingers in the back. Remember the slider on the van doors?
Oh, yeah.
And on the back part of it. And I still remember that. That was so horrible.
One of our family friends growing up, I grew up around a lot of horses. And he was putting his horse in the trailer. And honestly, it was a terrible horse. Like, my entire life, all I ever heard was them complaining about how crap this horse was. And the horse ran around the side of the trailer and the lead rope, put his thumb between the trailer and the lead rope, and it popped it off.
Stop.
It's like...
I can't. Oh my God, I hate you so. I've heard that story before.
Yeah. Yeah. He was... I mean, they never tried to put it back. Well, they were going to. But on the way to the hospital, he tried to get my dad to stop at a garage sale.
That is the most Nebraska shit I've ever heard in my life.
Roger was like the toughest guy I ever...
Obviously. Oh my God.
Yeah.
First rule of Ripper Club, we all brag about Ripper Club. If you do a foot race, Josh will actually break his ankle this time. We saw what happens when he tried to race Matt.
Did I try and race Matt?
I don't know. Have you ever been kicked by a horse?
No, I have not. I was always like beaten into my head as a kid, like never stand behind a horse, never walk behind a horse, never. Yeah. And one of the guys I grew up with was blind from getting kicked by a horse. Neil, remember?
Yep. Isn't he a relative of yours?
No.
Oh. I remember finishing a Damascus blade. Oh, talk dirty to me. And someone that was not listening picked it up and took a good chunk out of their forearm trying to shave some hair. Oh. My aunt raises mini horses. Worst animal ever.
Oh, really?
My cousin Stephanie raised mini horses.
Huh.
For 4-H. DLC gave us $2. Thank you. The term is called degloving a finger. Oh my God.
I thought that was when it left the bone.
What? Stop. Just stop. Like, I literally, like, I'm so close to barfing right now. Like, I can't. Do they sell thumbs at garage sales? Funniest thing I ever watched was a guy trying to get a pig in a trailer with a rope. He didn't know pigs had teeth.
Yeah.
Pigs can eat people. There's one of my best friends is from a super small town in Missouri, and they had a serial killer that would in Maryville that would
Oh, yeah.
Amber's, yeah, that would kill teenage boys and feed them to his hogs, and they would never find them. Okay. Watched a coworker chop off 7 fingers on a press brake. Oh, see, that was
Both 2 hands?
that was what I learned, was you never put your fingers anywhere near a press brake.
Yeah.
Because my dad's...
That was the shear.
Oh.
Equally or faster to lose them.
Yeah.
But the press brake, yeah, is also a mother.
But that was when we would go down to my dad's shop. He's a millwright. And, yeah, you never put any appendages close to anything that comes down quickly.
It's no joke.
Oh, my God. I don't need to go to the hospital. Just stop at this yard sale and give me a bush light. This is why I stick to computers. Less amputation.
Less. Never 0.
I can't.
There's some comments you can't read?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm acknowledging that you exist. I just can't. Random fact of the day: electricians use wall anchors for hanging things on drywall. They look like corkscrews. A pig's dick looks like a corkscrew, so
I thought that was a
work,
duck.
We call them pig sticks. I don't know.
A duck's also.
Worse than a horse.
Fun fact.
A llama, when they can't see something, they'll stomp it. I saw a few chickens that wandered in too close, and they were nuggets in a few minutes.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of, like... For some reason, birds aren't, like,
My cousin...
full animals to me.
My cousin had a llama, and its name was Jackie Chan because it would come up on its hind legs and kick.
That makes sense. Which cousin?
Ethan, Sherry, and Stephanie and Ethan, Sherry, Tammy's sister.
You have too many people.
I know.
There's too many people in your family.
Yeah.
You are definitely... Cole's related to some breeders.
Does anyone else get a max headroom effect there?
You ever seen Max? Oh, that might mean we're glitching.
Oh.
Do you remember Max Headroom?
No. Fun fact, ducks are gross. Ducks are
assholes, but not as bad as geese.
not as bad as turkeys.
And turkeys are... Oh, God. Yeah. Well, California turkeys specifically.
Oh my God, these are the dumbest animals I've ever...
California turkeys are just not afraid of things.
No. Glitch in the Matrix.
Nicole tried to hit one with the Honda once.
I've tried to hit one with every car that we owned here.
Got it.
I thought that was a soldering iron. Uh-oh.
It's okay. Shit. Shoot. I dropped my diff.
Oh my God, Jesse, if you are not a freaking moderator.
What?
Look at what he said.
What? Where? That. God. Remember, before Jesse was a moderator, you just used to call him the Monster Jam Baby? And I don't think anything truer has been said since. When you used to think he was Jonathan Schultz.
Right. Uh-oh.
What? Oh, that might be me. That is me.
Are you doing that?
It was me.
Everyone's like, we're lagging. We're in...
No, I wasn't because lag. It was because I was hitting F5 on the keyboard over here.
Oh. I mean, Jesse's not wrong. I did watch Mars Attacks the other day.
Did it hold up?
Yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah, it's a Tim Burton movie.
Well, I feel like you would go easy on it just because of that then.
But yeah, no, it definitely did. But at the very beginning, they're like, "Oh, are you having a barbecue?" And then all of a sudden, all these cows on fire just run by them. Wait, Mike Upton says, Max Headroom stole Max Headroom bus stop bench in North Hollywood one night, threw it in the back of a Pinto, and drove it to a house in Long Beach and put it in the living room.
I mean, that story kind of has everything.
It does.
Pintos, like...
Felonies. Like, I love it. I love it. But no, Mars Attacks definitely held up, and it was, yeah. Except for the biting of the finger. That has haunted my dreams since.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. He bites one alien bites the finger off and to the bone. Yeah. I'm still feeling a little nauseous from that story that you told. Like, I'm not going to lie.
That is the exact sound.
I know.
I don't know why you're good at that.
I'm good at sounds. Oh, I know. Which one was he best at? The furniture salesman or whatever it was, or the...
Who?
Jack Nicholson played the president and the guy who owned the Stratosphere, the casino. Well, now I'm going to have weird dreams.
You making that noise is mine.
Country music totally could save the planet. Oh my gosh. All of my friends used to steal the 420 mile marker signs and have them in their house, in their apartments. And I was like, man. Remember I took that picture. In Colorado, they don't have a 420 mile marker. They have a 419 and a half.
It's like 419.9.
No, I have a picture of it.
I bet you. And I know exactly where you can find the picture. On your Instagram with 4 other photos.
From
our trip home from Scale Nationals in Colorado in 2013.
Yeah. Text me steal Whataburger tents.
I mean, that seems appropriate. I'm not mad at that.
When strippers argue with each other, they sound like Martians from Mars Attacks. New Mexico took out the 666. See, everybody steals a 420 mile marker. My friends used to steal the Sinclair gas dyno. Wow, that's a lot.
The gas, those are huge.
They are.
Do those even fit in a truck? Maybe they were bigger in the Midwest.
They used to steal, for a senior prank, my dad said they used to steal remember the giant Hereford cow?
Yeah.
They would put it on a trailer and put it in the front yard of the
principal
high school.
Oh.
They have these giant Hereford bull steers.
In front of the
statues.
Hereford house.
No, well, they had them in front of the...
Oh, the dairy farmers, or the...
Of America, or meat, whatever.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't be a Hereford in front of the dairy farmer one, but...
Right, but they have the,
Dairy, I don't think a Hereford is a dairy cow.
If you want to message me, you have to message Josh, and then, because I don't have social media. Well, I do, but I don't.
Doesn't know how to get onto it.
Yeah, I don't look at it.
When she goes to Facebook, she types in the full Facebook address into her iPad's browser.
Safari.
And she still uses Safari. That's how bad.
A college town near here has an intersection of 69th and Slide Road. Those signs are welded to the pole. 2 hours in, and Josh barely scratched the surface, changing bearings. So much for a speed run.
I'm trying to be careful to make sure that everything's right.
Disturbing the Peace as an Axial Fest 420 trail marker. I bet that was a popular one.
What's up, Disturbing the Peace? Our friend from Hawaii.
Oh, we're going to come see you soon. But you can absolutely get to me through Josh. I like to have a secretary. I like to have somebody who...
Take a letter, Maria.
She get pissed when she types https www wrong. I don't type that. You don't have to type the https. In Auburn, they put those security bolts on the signs like they use on bathroom stalls.
Interesting. Doesn't surprise me.
Plastic and metal Jack in the Box head on the drive-up menu. Had a friend that turned beheading Jack into a fine art. That's awesome. Hurry up and visit Aussie land. Yeah, I don't think they'll let us.
Yeah,
us in.
I think that one's gonna be a little while longer.
Near me is a road called Stoner Road. It's 25 feet in the air. I remember having friends throw like the road closed signs in the back of their trucks and you see like the flashing lights.
Yeah.
And parents being like, not in my house. Like
what people don't realize is that those flashing beacons are way bigger than you think.
Yeah.
Like that light, the light itself is about that big. The battery thing at the bottom is like that whole thing is
Yeah. Disturbing the peace, says sup bro, building VS 410 Pro as I watch.
nice.
Oh my gosh, Alex, you're such a dork. I love it.
What?
That sounded like a question. Like you weren't sure if that was true that you don't need to type it.
You don't have to type that in. Right? That
James says we could come stay with him.
I think we just have to get like some sort of government permission. Right. Isn't there?
James' son, Sebastian, right?
I believe so.
He's the coolest kid ever. He's awesome. Remember he had that like light up mask thing?
Oh yeah, that's right.
But he was like, oh, that's cool. I'm just going to go do my own thing over here. I'm like, you're awesome.
I'm gonna go climb this mountain a little
Yeah,
more.
I was like, can I come? He's like, look at this lizard I found. I was like, whoa, hang on, let me go.
Go hang out with the 12-year-old, like 9-year-old or whatever.
Yeah, I know he's old. He was older than that.
He wasn't much older than 12, if so.
Right. But I was like,
you definitely related more to
Yeah.
him than
He was like-
anybody else there.
yeah.
Well, him and then James's brother.
Yeah, his brother's awesome too. Because he didn't care about RC cars. So I was like, don't leave me. Just I need someone to talk to. I love the Hill Blocks View signs in Kansas. Well, duh.
Oh.
Well, there's not a lot of hills, so.
Not a lot of those signs, but.
Rollins gave us $5 for.
Euros.
Is it euros?
Uh-huh. That's why it looks like an E, kind of.
Shut up. You're an asshat. It's probably been asked, but do you have any plans for the new Ford Ranger body?
No, I just knew that I had to own it for some reason.
Because it's a Ford fucking Ranger.
Ford fucking Ranger.
Getting a construction light, flashing light's a great idea, so you have one.
Exactly right. And no one knows that better than someone who...
Is enabling the 2-speed and the Axial JT worth it? I already keep 4 SX107 servos in my bin. Use a DX5C. I am just too lazy to pull the tranny apart if it isn't a big deal. 40%-ish gain in wheel speed.
It's not worth it to me. I'm not a big fan of 2-speeds, but it's definitely not worth it to me. Other side.
He's now 14. And it's 3 p.m. there, and he still isn't out of bed, so he's still doing his own thing. That's what you're supposed to do when you're 14. While we're on street sign kick, what about the names we have in Intercourse and Blue Balls here in Pennsylvania? Are you putting on those over fenders?
I wasn't planning on that.
I'm sitting in a Ranger watching this. Seems like there's more of a story. James, it is from TikTok.
Yes, it's
The Ford fucking Ranger.
fucking Ranger.
Some guy who makes funny videos.
This car's just so...
He's gonna put it on a red cat, add a bunch of brass, and tow a Yaris with it. Don't ask RC questions on this RC channel. Somebody else said that, not me.
Right. I knew you wouldn't have such a strong opinion about anything.
No. Lone Star RC Guy gave us $5. Thanks for another fun Friday. You guys are great. Thank you. Hope you are staying well or warm. And hope you have water there down in Texas.
There we go.
Nicole, I'm now thinking I'd be worried if you and my wife met at an event. I think we'd have 2 trash wives before opening event. By the way, got her 2 bottles of $100 whiskey yesterday for her birthday. Well, that was nice. And yes, probably would find something else to do.
The problem is we always like get the booth set up and everything, and then I tell Nicole like, I'll be right back, just watch all the stuff.
Never, and I end up sitting there all day and just watching everything. Is the Limitless the same chassis as the Infraction? Will the Corvette body fit the Limitless?
I believe that it is the same chassis. The new Corvette body, I think that it would probably be the same thing where you have to like, adjust the rear stance or whatever to make it fit properly. So why does it not want to fit over that stupid little nub?
Got wheels on my wife's FJ this morning.
Nicole likes those FJs.
I love FJs. I think they're super cool looking.
I have never been a huge fan. This has been a common talking point between Nicole and I in the past.
It has. You're hitting buttons again, babe. For some reason, it's telling us what the temperature is in Washington.
Is that true?
You see that?
No.
Somebody's getting a Yeti cooler in Uline. Man, you need to save your points.
That doesn't work like that.
Oh, it has to be the order.
That order, yeah.
No. Josh usually gets some pretty sweet stuff on those Uline orders.
Can. Had some nice.
That
got a
Chiefs
coat.
jacket?
Yep.
That was nice.
Yeti cup.
Yeah, Dale, that's pretty much what I do.
What's that?
Just sit around in the chair and BS with someone and drink and watch people without walking around.
Without walking around, yeah.
That's exactly what I do. 2 Gear gave us $5. Thank you. Thank you, Josh, for the Axial JT info. Really appreciated, sir. How is the overall quality of that Arrma you're working on?
I mean, I've always had pretty good luck with it. There's some things that are always like iffy, but they still seem pretty good.
No one has said a word about the 67 Dart drag body. What do you think of it? There's a 67 Dart drag body.
I didn't think that was a drag body. I thought that was a Trans Am body, which is for the smaller cars. I think that's why. Because I saw it, but I don't think that it was for a drag car.
Nicole, would it be possible that Fast Eddie updates bearing kits for Mini Z platform? Just checked and not much to choose from. We have got, I think, tell me, or you can email Eddie about what you're looking for, but a lot of times it's the same bearings, just not their name. Like we have the MR-03 and the Mini ZF1 and a bunch of them. Oh, wife liked my FJ so much we had to get another one. They're like us.
So we have 2 Jeeps.
They're those people.
And it was because you had such a strong opinion that we should own another one.
Did I?
Nah.
I bet if Josh built a gas or drag car for Nicole, she'd start getting into it.
I bet you're wrong.
Probably not. Hey guys, when is the VS410 chassis going to be available? Thanks.
Either towards the end of next week or very early the following. There we go. That was a bit of
the Trans Am bodies are for a 1/10 touring car, specifically for the VTA class.
Right. Yeah, that's what I thought it was for. Not for the, not for a drag car.
What gears are you going with in an Infraction? In the Infraction?
I didn't really have any plan. This is my Limitless. I do have the Infraction, but I didn't change anything in that. It's just basically stock. So.
Is Nicole...
This one's probably going to be 1-to-1, though.
Is Nicole or Josh when it comes to marrying? No, I just work. So I just do it every day. So I just know all of because I see them all and yeah.
Yeah, right?
Are you going to put drift wheels on that bad boy?
I do not plan to do that.
Oh, wow.
Got it. Don't you worry.
5 Yodas and a Chevy in my driveway. Always looks like a party at my house. Nicole could always run a wine tasting booth at an event. Oh. Anybody building the Herbie VW in the Car Auction magazine? I was super stoked to do it. Oh, fun. What electronics ESC motor?
Castle XLX2 and TP Power motor, 4070.
This is the most violent build I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's just not, it won't sit down. And I'm just...
I think you're not like the best at it.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
So you're like super frustrated because you always have to be like the best.
That's not true. I know that I'm not the best. I know that I don't have any idea about these.
I'm just saying that it frustrates you when you're not.
It does. Well, it's because I see these holes are lined up, but this will not go past.
Maybe you should read the instructions.
They're not really instructions.
Bullshit.
It's not like instructions.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't find anything for the MAO. Oh, Rollins, I don't know. Email Eddie what you need in it. Because if it's just the 426 2.5s and 436 2.5s, then it's just a regular mini Z.
I tapped it and it went right in. Sometimes it needs a little tap.
A little tappy tap.
And I just didn't think that that's what I should be doing, but that's all it took. Just a whoop.
Alex just had a freaking, like, subtle flex. 5 Yodas and a Chevy, I feel lame with just 1 Yoda and a Porsche.
Alex has a Porsche?
Okay, somebody else said that.
I'm intrigued. I don't feel like
RC Premium Northwest. We need to do that. Go to Mount Hood and everything.
Yes.
We have been up to Olympia, but our good friends moved there, so we kind of were just checking out Olympia with them and didn't go over to Mount Hood. It's all in the hips.
All in the hips. It's all in the... I watched Happy Gilmore last week. Better than I thought that it would be.
I got 2 wheelchair vans. Those cost more than a Porsche, so you're good.
True story.
Yeah. I have a 924 shitbox. Barely. Hey, Porsche is a Porsche. I guess.
We had was it?
Super long conversation about Porsches last week.
Oh, Nicole doesn't like Porsches. Yeah, like, I've
never, like, no offense, Alex, never seen any dude in a Porsche and been like, hey, nice Porsche. Like,
I'm just saying.
Hi from Guam.
She doesn't even appreciate, like, a GT3 RS. Like, nah, it's just another Porsche.
Yeah.
Like, she's not a real car person because of it.
Excuse me? I like cars.
You like cars?
Yeah. Cars that are bigger than this. If I can do this and that's how big it is, then I'm sorry, I just can't.
That I don't believe. That is not a valid argument.
I get it. All y'all say it's fast. Yes, they're fast, but cool. There's other cars that are way cooler and fast.
I'm just saying.
Like a Nova.
Yeah, a Nova. Like, I get it. Novas can be, but there's also 4-door crappy Novas.
Cracky Chacky just got in here and said I invented RC cars.
I can't think if that's real or not, because I think we just watched a World War II documentary with RC tanks in it.
I did.
Right?
I've been very into World War II documentaries for some reason.
She's like getting ready for some magical quiz that's never going to happen on World War II trivia.
I know. I still want to get a smart car and wrap it in red and yellow like a little Tyke's car. No, I don't like the Cayenne.
Our neighbor in Kansas City had one, and she just,
I don't like them. I just don't like a Porsche. I just would. I mean, if someone was gonna give me one, I would not say no. But if someone was gonna give me a freaking sub sandwich, I wouldn't say no either. So like,
sometimes I forget how low your standards
yeah,
are,
I mean,
and I'm just like,
I mean,
just
like,
brings me back down to earth. Just like,
like, but like seriously, would you refuse a sandwich?
I mean,
Who are you? Like, oh, you're made of money? Okay. Good Lord.
I'm just saying.
Like, if someone was going to make a piece of candy, I would take it. Like,
I don't know how you've made it this far. Like, without, like, getting in somebody's car. Like,
you build up an immunity to Ruby, and then you're just good. Like...
it's just...
If you ever feel useless, remember that there is someone out there installing turn signals on BMWs. If you don't like old four doors, you can rate my Torino, and I'll send you a picture on Instagram. He's the one who said that. I wouldn't say that. I had a friend in high school who was
Torino.
Josh, your wife's hanging out with you, tinkering with RC cars, wearing that shirt. You're winning at life. My aunt works for a rich person in California. She gets given cars every 4 years. Wow. You want a history test? I can get you a history. I can get you a history test by 3 with nail polish. I mean, if the van had no windows, I would stay at a safe distance away. But I mean, you can throw me that sub.
Like, just toss it over. Like,
I'm gonna need a copy of your driver's license with it, and oh. What's the difference between a BMW and a porcupine? With porcupine, the pricks are on the outside. Why does nobody like BMW? I mean, Hi, Josh. What happened to Nicole? I don't know. Someone offered her wine and candy. Haven't seen her since. But if the van had windows, I'd jump right in.
Yeah, basically what she said.
Remember that one time we were at a nationals in Alabama, and you asked where somebody came up to you and said, what did they say? Like, or you asked where your girlfriend or something was, and they're like, oh, there's some lady over there flying a kite.
Like, that's probably her.
And they was like, yeah, she's here. And it was.
Yeah, I think you were with Rick, weren't you?
With,
Bastudo from Super Shafty?
No, that wasn't that time. That was in Pennsylvania. This was in Alabama with that couple that lives out here.
Dave and Sherry.
Yes, Dave and Sherry. And she brought kites. She's...
Yeah, the owners of RCP.
RCP. She is the coolest. They are the coolest couple, the nicest couple, the best couple ever. And, but she brought freaking kites.
Yeah.
And none of the kids wanted to do it. And I was like...
I'll fly a kite.
I'm like, I'm down. Are you kidding me? Like, let's do this. Farrington 211 gave us $5. Thank you.
Rob. How's it?
Mic drop. Jeff Conover, thank you. Glad you're here. You're my favorite actor, Moose Jaw. Loved you in Tron. What's up? We hope you're staying warm.
What? Who's that?
John, right? John, Rob.
Rob? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Rob.
I think he might be staying warm in Arizona.
Right.
Pretty sure. You'd be like, yeah, it's kind of cold.
Nicole, did Josh roofie you on his wedding day? Well, it was our wedding day, so no, I don't think so.
No, I was sober on. Well,
Oh, give me a break.
I was. I don't think I had a.
You were so full of it.
I'm almost 100% positive.
Oh, he's in Montana.
Oh.
And actually loving it a bit right now.
It's been gone long enough that you're like, yeah, it's not. Give it a week, be like, going back.
Josh, what do you think of the Quick Run Fusion FOC 2-in-1 system, 1800 kV?
I liked it. I ran it. It was not smooth and nice for that, but way too slow and low on power.
Slow and low.
But I love the convenience.
I sent a picture to Kelly the other day. It came up on my thing and it was from our wedding. And I was like, I love this picture. And she was like, oh my God, I was so drunk. I was like, honestly, I don't even remember throwing that bouquet to you. So we're good. You're good.
God.
It was fun. Tell Josh to sell some of his rigs and go all in on Bitcoin, says Rob.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Throw a little gamble at it.
So Elon Musk can say something about how bad it is and it goes way up again. Perfect. Alex is going to have something to say.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. He's typing. I can see the little bubbles. Knew it.
Let's throw a little.
Waiting.
Let's throw a little Loctite. All right.
And you get a better return.
What?
What does that mean? Are you... What?
I don't know what that means.
Okay. Is anyone else getting more snow? We're preparing for it up here in Auburn. What's a great motor ESC combo for Enduro Gatekeeper? Because my pick was going to be the Hobby Wing Fusion.
I mean, I prefer Castle ES Mamba X and a Holmes Hobby 2700 Polar Pro. Would be my choice in the Gatekeeper. I liked the Fusion, but it was too slow for me. I haven't pulled it out yet, but I will.
The RCs are like Josh's kids. He only sells the ones he doesn't like.
The return on investment has not been fantastic.
Raz Sharifin has carbon fiber kit for this chassis. Check out his latest video.
I've been watching some of his lately.
Pioneer, up by Crawl for the Cure.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've seen some of his videos lately, and it's probably why it's been like in the front of my mind to think about building one of these. So it's probably his fault.
Did you get a Spectrum crawler motor ESC?
I did not.
Am I the only one thinking Holmes needs to get into ESC so he can fill the hole left by Novak?
Well, I think that he could do better than that, but yes.
Many moons ago, I had a pickle green Dodge Dart with a 383 mag in it. I could use it as a sleeper until I blew the exhaust off. It couldn't afford put glass packs and straight pipes. So loud after. Yeah. So loud. Good night, Gene Master. My dad had a Dodge Dart Swinger.
Swinger?
Yeah.
There's a Swinger edition?
Yeah, he has the Swinger emblem in the shop. You never seen it?
I mean, I probably have.
Yeah.
I guess I just tried to ignore it. Like,
That was from hearing.
I know.
How do you come up with 3D modeling ideas? He waits for 30 seconds before his stream, and then he gets on Amazon and looks up pictures.
I don't know that that's the method that I've used.
Mm-hmm. Billy Ray has a 71 Swinger. Oh, that was what he was trying to say.
What? What? Are you...
That was what that said. Are you as I said? I didn't get that, but it's funny. Will you ask Josh again?
What did you forget to ask me?
I don't know. I'm sorry. It was from tell Josh to sell some of his rigs and go Bitcoin. But so what's the plan with this?
To go 130 miles an hour or faster. That is my for real goal.
Will you ask Josh again what model of DeWalt driver he's using?
The gyro, 8-volt gyro max with the clutch. I believe they call it the N2. But it's it's the driver and 2 batteries for like $99. And I love it. I even think about getting 2 of them so I didn't have to switch tips back and forth.
130 is pushing success. Good luck.
Yes.
My neighbor had a Scamp.
That's what Nick...
I know. Those are super cool. I love those Scamp.
Unless they're not talking about trailers. Maybe that's a car.
I don't know.
Because it seemed weird to switch to...
Oh, thank you, Gene Master. That was kind.
What?
Had to come back to like the show. Don't forget. That was nice.
Like, oh, crap.
I know.
Let's see. That is all done. Yeah, it took a long time to do that. I'm not going to lie. But I think the rear would go much faster.
I feel like people in California would lose their minds if they had any car that didn't have a floor pan in it, and that's so normal for any like project car that you start in the Midwest, like that anybody has. Like to have a hole in the floorboard rusted out, like.
Yeah, it's like sometimes you can see the ground. It's like okay, like you'll get to it later.
Right, like that doesn't keep it. Oh, Scamp Dart and Valiant, we're all basically the same.
Okay.
Scamp. No, a Scamp. One of our friends has a Scamp.
The RV
or
the small
trailer.
RV trailer.
And it's super cool. They're like really light. Have you seen a 440 with 6-packs? You feel really special after seeing it. Good night, Rollins.
What did I do at the front of this car? It's like it's a fairly sizable piece.
I have no floor pans or a trunk right now in my Charger Flintstones mobile. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Gray Matter Fab says I build hot rods for a living and replacing floor pans is pretty normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like any project car my dad's ever had has had rusted out floor pans.
Found it.
Did you find it?
I remembered.
You found it. It's on the floor by your left foot, Josh.
It was on my toolbox lid. Thank you.
What was your first car, Nicole? I had a Mercury Capri.
What happened to it?
I wrecked it.
Yeah.
And then I had a Barbie pink Ford Probe. That was like this color, pink, but a little bit more pink. And then I had my Firebird. That was the longest that I had a vehicle.
Was your Firebird?
Yeah.
And then did you have the Saturn after that, or did you have the Accord?
I never actually owned the Saturn. That was just something that my parents bought, and then I was like, I'm not driving this. This is a freaking death trap. And so I was like, I'll take your car. I mean, when like the most expensive car you have is like $3,000, you can pretty much trade amongst the cars, and it doesn't really matter. And my Honda was my brother's best friend from high school, and it had been stolen like 3 times, but he was moving to Chicago, so he didn't need it anymore, so my mom bought it, and then it ended up being mine. That Probe was a POS. It had, what was that called? Some sort of a map sensor.
Mass airflow.
Whatever, that would go out.
And it was very expensive.
And it was. And it was pink. But I needed a car, and my dad was like, you can have this car. I mean, I bought it, but
Yeah, somehow that somebody must have known had it.
I don't think so.
No? You're just like, this.
He was like, I don't want any boys ever driving your car. I think that was it. So.
Now that is a very valid thought.
Yeah. I'm sure that was it.
That's not bad.
No.
Give it to Jimmy Cruz on that one.
Yeah, I don't want any boys in this car, so. Here you go. Like, well, that works. Something Pirate 4x4 redheads and green Saturns. Don't know if Josh was there enough for that one.
Was that in the trailer park? I think that was a thread in the trailer park. I can't remember.
That was the worst
What?
forum ever.
Pirate?
Yeah. I remember when they had to take down the Hot Wives thread on RC Crawler.
Oh, that was
Me and my friends would get on there and we would sit on there for hours and just drink and sit on the back porch and just look through the craziness.
because that originated on Pirate.
Of course it did.
But on Pirate 4x4, so you know how we had subscriptions to the forums?
Yeah.
So if you were a subscribed member to Pirate, you got access to the trailer park where anything goes. And that's where
Oh, okay.
that's where you'd find the crazy stuff.
Because you would show me that. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, there was some good stuff in
Oh
there.
my gosh. The best car I got to ride in was a 2019 Nissan GTR Black Edition. I was so happy after people thought I was on XC. Yeah, I get that feel. I would be too. Those GTRs are sick.
Did you know Fam got a GTR?
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does he have it right now?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I rode in it the other day.
I hate
And it's a full bolt-on car, so it's like 700 wheel horsepower on E85.
He won't let me drive it, will he?
He probably won't let you drive it, but he'll definitely go take you for a ride.
I just want to drive it.
You just want to drive it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But no, I want to know who remembers the Hot Wives. What wasn't that was that what it was called?
it was just called like the Hot Wife. It was like Hot Wives. Right?
Hot Wives thread, and it was the craziest, and it was so good.
And it actually still exists.
Oh, I thought it had to get taken down.
You can't. Public can't see it. But since I'm still an admin,
Oh my God.
I can still see.
Yeah, best car I ever rode in was a Lotus 7 around a Formula 1 track when I was 10.
Look.
Okay. Amazing. Yep. I would work the corner for a GTR. That's what I say about the R8.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, the R8's pretty good too.
Pixar, it didn't happen, Josh. Oh, what? Oh, the GTR.
Yeah, not you working the corner.
I thought we were talking about Hot Wives thread. I'm just ashamed. I'm just sad that no one here
remembers it.
Has said anything about it, because we used to legit sit there and.
I kind of forgot about it.
Oh, it was my favorite.
Do you think I posted in there once or twice?
I mean, okay, you didn't have to be a wife, because I'm pretty sure that you posted a picture of me, it was not good, but like the real Hot Wives forum.
I'm just saying.
Or it'd be like somebody like sitting on a dryer with like meth pipes next to them, and like
sitting on a dryer.
I don't know. It was always like the weirdest shit in the background. Like the messiest room you've ever seen. Like with like dog shit and stuff in the corner.
That's like RC cars. It's like you got to sit on the one clean spot. You got to take pictures of the one clean spot. It's either on top of the dryer or on top of the stove. Like that's the. There's so many photos of RC cars on top of the dryer or on top of the stove.
They just keep talking. Oh my god, they just keep talking about this other stuff. Nobody wants to talk about it. I'm just really, where's Baller when I need him? Oh man. On a dryer in a garage smoking a Pall Mall.
God.
Always some sort of animal mount in the background.
Like, what's wrong with having a nice deer? like, goddamn proud of this thing. God, this 6x6 jumped right out in front of my truck.
Like, you've never seen so many camo thongs before. Like, what?
I'm wearing camo right now.
I know, but like, come on. Like, the talking bass, yeah.
Talking bass on the wall. God.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we're buffering.
Buffeting. God.
Got this 4-point mounted, biggest one you've ever seen.
4-point. Fork buck.
Where are the pics from Hot Wives? It was back in the day.
Yeah, that would have been like 2013, 2014, or something like that.
Yeah. The camo.
Or maybe 2012.
There must be a big lag tonight because they're saying camo thongs. Okay, you have my attention. Rich is here.
Hey, Rich. Did Rich say, is this show still on?
No. But he said, hey, look, Josh is on YouTube. No way.
Okay, I'll give him that. Same. Oh, wow, those drive shafts need a lot of shimming. He wasn't kidding. Mr. Raz, whoever, Shafirin. We do have to get that swapped around.
I preferred the beautiful pictures thread and chit chats. The Hot Wives thread offended my delicate moral fiber. Finally, somebody knows. Everyone says, wait. Josh is wearing a camo thong because you said I have camo on.
I said I have camo on. This is saying.
Josh has his camo thong on.
Rich, you joined at the right time. God. Well, I'm not going to lie. This was not the most productive stream we've ever had. As far as getting work done.
Is it ever?
I mean, sometimes I build entire kits. This time I replaced, like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 bearings.
8, 10, 12, 14. So you did
Shit.
7.
I didn't do the steering posts.
You did 7. There's 21
1,
in that
2,
kit.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How do you find them after you take them off? A camo thong. So, when will the camo thong be on the Vanquish site?
Oh. That's the one like in t-shirts when you put up small, medium, large, and extra large, and someone's like, "Where's the 6X tall?" Like,
Sorry.
like, well, not one size fits all here. Yeah, we're definitely not tearing into the backside of this one today. Maybe I'll replace the diff. Not a diff, it's a spool, but still.
I hate this car.
You hate this car?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's taking forever.
I mean,
Going on 3 hours.
I know. You learned something, though.
Did I? Did I, Josh?
The more you know.
What did I learn?
That there's a lot of Loctite on the screws.
Because that's ever going to come in handy.
How often did you think before that knowing the bearing sizes of an RC car would come in handy? And now you use it every day.
Do I?
I'm just saying. At least 3 days a week, though.
Does the camo thong cover his tramp stamp?
God.
One of my friends for her bachelorette party, somebody put a picture of her fiance on a thong and gave it a picture of Luis and gave it.
What?
It was just a joke. But like at the bachelorette party.
Interesting.
Rourke Ponce gave us $10. Thank you, Rourke. Need some camo Crocs to go with your camo fundies. Josh, let me tell ya. Wears those Crocs all the time. All the time. Like they're always moved. Every day they're moved. And I'm like, oh my God, he wore them outside. Oh my God, he wore them again. He wore them again. Like that was probably one of the best things that anyone has ever sent him. And people have sent us amazing things, but Rourke, I think you won. I think you won. The rest of us learned that Nicole trolled RC Crawler.
She had a username.
I did?
Yeah, remember you posted once. Remember when the guy was all pissy about the screw kit?
Oh man, I was not. Yeah, and
you're like, let me say something.
Like I don't say anything ever, but let me say something. This guy is an idiot. I put a brushless motor in my Vetera V100 and the stock tires were slicks in 15 minutes. Any tire recommendations?
I don't know much about on-road cars. It's actually, like, as you can see from tonight, no matter the scale, I know very little about on-road cars. I don't have a...
I can die fulfilled now. Was it Princess Cupcake? Josh was Princess Cupcake.
You have always been Princess Cupcake.
I called you that first. They will multiply because my mom found out about him and she's like, well, if they feel good on his feet, then I'll... You know the ish is deep when Nicole has to say something.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everyone was like, oh, like I remember, like I cannot believe. Had a 1969 Roadrunner, 7 beautiful years, sold it and paid for my mortgage for a year. I paid $800 for it. Man, my dad had a Roadrunner too, and that was the one he kicks himself the most for selling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh posing wearing nothing but strategically placed Lloyd body.
So much Loctite.
Yaris body.
I'm just saying, like.
What color Roadrunner? I don't remember what my dad had, but Mike Upton said red for his. Did you buy it? What if somebody bought it on here?
Bought your dad's Roadrunner?
No, bought Mike Upton's Roadrunner.
Oh, got you.
And was like, and now they're meeting up again.
So it's a rom-com in the making.
Right? My grandma went to the car dealership.
When?
Last couple of years ago, and
oh yeah,
started talking to the guy, and the guy was like, oh yeah, my son just bought a house, and she's like, oh, where? And he was like, oh, you probably wouldn't know, it's over by Oklahoma Joe's in Kansas City, Kansas. And she was like, oh, where? And he was like, on 9th Place. And she was like, really? What's the address? And he told her the address, and he bought the house that my grandma and grandpa designed and built. This guy from the dealership's son ended up buying that house, and
she was randomly talking to
him, and it was really interesting.
It's hard to tell, but there's so much Loctite again on this one that it's like came out of the end and coated the end of that shaft.
It looks like they filled the hole with Loctite, then put the screw in.
I know. Like.
So if Josh gets a ticket for speeding in his Limitless, does that mean he has an infraction?
The thing is you like dad jokes as much as anybody.
Who doesn't? I Imagine a screw coming off 100 miles per hour. Not good.
I get that.
Totally.
I'll give you that. But it definitely makes it hard to replace these the first time. And if it gets set up, I'm just saying things will hold fairly well.
Is speeding in a Limitless an infraction or a felony? Chip says, what about an AMC Rebel? Let's not talk about AMCs.
One of my favorite cars of all times is a 69 AMC AMX.
And I don't know who you are.
I think that AMXs, not Javelins, but AMXs specifically, are beautiful cars. And she, again, has terrible taste.
No, the original Oklahoma Joe's.
Not down south.
No, the County Line Road one.
The one in the gas station.
Yeah, the original one. That's where I grew up. Over there. I remember the old live streams when you and 4 others were on, and everyone was at their own house. All of you, 5 of you were live video.
Yes. Well, usually we had to do it where all but one would come to my house because...
Oh, yeah, they were all in the basement.
Yeah, and we used it as basically an opportunity to drink beer on a Wednesday.
Were they on Wednesdays?
Tuesday or Wednesday. But the opportunity was taken most of the time.
There was a YouTuber that put FPV on his RCs and actually has gotten an RC taken away and given tickets for driving on highways and roads. Wow, those are some cops that don't have shit else to do.
Yeah. California, like, you really don't have to worry about that because there's so much else to do.
Yeah.
That
I mean, I've seen like 3 people ever pulled over for speeding.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we don't have time for that. We're going to go work on this.
We're going to go bust some drug dealers. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, yeah? What are you doing? What do you think? You think it's time?
It is almost time. We've almost got...
Talk to him.
We're going to have the diff rebuilt here, and then we'll be done for tonight.
Talk to him.
Hi, Succopotamus.
Oh, yeah?
Can we help you? Why are you frozen?
Hi, baby kitten.
We're going to just stay with a reasonable amount of Loctite. And go from there. We're taking out the metal shielded, at least, and going with rubber. So we'll be able to tell exactly where I...
Did and did not put them in.
God. Thought maybe I'd just be able to Jercules that out, but... What?
CHP can have fairly large sticks stuck way up. Travel. Do you know how many teenagers can fit in a travel-all? I want to be friends with Mike Upton because he sounds...
Oh, is that like the old suburban style International? I can't remember. Yeah.
Be careful. Hope she doesn't fart.
Oh my God.
Cat ass, take a drink.
Yeah.
Don't I want to be friends with Mike Upton? He's the one talking about stealing a bench and doing all this stuff. Like, it sounds like a blast. Richard says check his story on Instagram.
Okay, will do as soon as I put the soldering iron down. There.
Old Suburban was a carry-all. It's an international.
That's what,
Travel-all
yeah.
is an international.
Oh, there we go.
My dad
that
raced
one
a
loosened
Hudson
up.
Hornet.
Was that Doc? Doc Hudson?
Was that a racer?
No, it's from Cars.
Oh.
The Hudson Hornet.
I had 12, 15, 16-year-old girls in my 71 Chevelle.
When?
Yeah. That's the important part
Like,
of that.
you should add more context to that story. Like, when I was 16.
Yes. I'm surprised you haven't stripped a screw yet.
Oh my God. I have tried to add heat when needed.
Cars. I don't think I've ever seen Cars. I think that's one of the few I have not seen.
There you go.
I'm sure I will with Emmett, but...
Yeah. So much.
That was a good call, though. You can't have a screw coming out that fast. Do these all go that fast?
They're made to go fast like that.
Like 100 miles an hour?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Like it's a lot.
He was 16 too. When? Right before they jailed him.
Yeah. Right before they caught me.
Yeah. He was 16. So. Good clarification on that one.
I'm just saying, little things.
Yeah.
It's all in the details.
Yep.
I remember the first time I ever got pulled over by the cops. I was driving, and I had 3 girls in my Jeep. And the cop pulled me over, and he knew that I was 14 because I had been with him the week before because he was my cousin's best friend. And he goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I was just going to the store." Like, go home. Drop them off and go home. He's like...
Freaking small towns.
I was driving him around the week before, though. The weekend before, with my cousin.
Oh.
Like...
I believe Arrma never meant for you to dismantle that car.
Yeah. We got pulled over in the back of the Pioneer Foods, which was the grocery store in Fort Calhoun, Nebraska.
I'm surprised to see you're still alive, as I thought I missed the show. No, I'm still here.
Yeah. But we aren't long for it, so.
No. It's a good idea to swap in New Balance since the kit ones are probably full of Loctite.
Yeah. Why was there a camo thong gif on Instagram? I hope you get weird search results now, Rich.
I just think it's so funny when people like make gifs of you.
Oh, or you mean the stories thing? Like the...
Yeah, the video does the best ones. They're hilarious.
Yes. Moose Jaw he had posted one today for this. And it was because he's the reason that I bought this.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah. Because he told me, he goes, "Hey, I got to go to the hobby shop later, to pick up some paint. What time do you get off work?" I was like, "Well, I can get off here." He's like, "Okay, I'll meet you there." So otherwise I wouldn't have gone to the hobby shop, and then I wouldn't have ended up buying this.
Yeah, that's a good try on your part, but that has nothing to do with
The cause was Moose Jaw. And I think he admitted it.
If your friend jumped off a bridge, Josh, would you jump off a bridge too?
I've done it before. Do it again.
You're dumb.
You jumped off a bridge with me. Didn't you? No. You jumped off a tall rock, though.
That was a cliff. When you have bruises on your body where you hit the water, that is a cliff.
Sometimes jumping off stuff with your friends is fun.
I mean, it is. I actually spent time in Photoshop for that one. However, my wife's Google history might be why it came up so quickly. Don't blame that shit on your wife.
She said, "Thought you'd never find that one."
Wow.
Boom.
Josh is very gifable. London Bridge, no. I don't know. We jumped off a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Jumping off things into waters is just kind of a Midwest person thing. You want to go jump off something? Like,
cool.
Nothing else to do.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Is it safe?
Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure people have done it before.
People
like,
have
okay.
totally done this before.
Like, there's footprints up there. Like, all right. Sounds good.
I mean, if it's safe, I'm definitely not going to do it. But if it's not, then
Yeah, like,
yep.
But did you die?
I mean...
I put Loctite on the one that goes into plastic. Oh, well.
Bridge jumping's an Olympic sport in Ohio.
I feel like bridge jumping's just like what you have to do to graduate high school there.
Yeah. Good night, Rich. Have a good weekend.
I've been to Ohio.
Yeah.
Did we stay in Ohio one night? No, that was Indiana.
Indiana.
We drove through Ohio. We did not stay.
Didn't we? Where was those bridges?
Oh, the bridges. Yeah.
The covered bridges that we went to. That was Indiana.
I think it was Indiana as well.
Yeah.
We stopped because you were annoying me.
Nicole, do an extreme sport. Quick, hold my sookie while I jump off this cliff. Yep. The biggest one was definitely in Italy, in Sicily, off of a... how tall was that?
I don't know. It was tall.
It made a girl's nose bleed.
Yeah, and it definitely left bruises when you hit you hit the water.
Yeah.
There was definitely enough time to think about it.
But yeah, a lot of people get paralyzed, so don't do it. The Rainbow Bridge, on the bridge going into town in Folsom, we almost stopped because we saw, remember that? We saw a bunch of kids jumping off, and we almost stopped the car because I guess we're old now. And we're
like, oh God, what are they? Oh wait, they're probably yeah, okay.
And we're like, oh my God, those kids are jumping off. So don't do it. It's dumb. People do get paralyzed. At the Lake of the Ozarks, people get paralyzed every day from cliff jumping.
So it's like a thing.
It's unsafe. Don't do it.
They do them here too as well, but like in the Midwest, it's a big thing to go do float trips. You just float down some random crappy river.
Yeah.
They're just much crappier rivers in the Midwest. But like people always jump off of like trees and stuff like that into the rivers, and it's just never deep enough, and someone always ends up getting paralyzed.
Yep. Ever jump out of a perfectly good airplane? Yeah.
Sure, a couple times.
Yeah. I have a few times. You mean tubing, basically.
We always call them float trips.
Float trips, yeah.
Yeah, that was just what I've heard them, called a ton of different things in different places. What did we do here? Yeah, we kind of did that here in the Sacramento River or American River.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, Bear River in Placer County is big on rafting and tubing. See, Brandon Timblin says, "Yeah, take the advice. I'm paralyzed. Not fun."
There you go. I mean, yeah, there you go. Did you jump off a bridge?
Either way, don't do it.
Yeah, I mean.
I bruised my tailbone sledding. My cousin hit a hole in the snow and we flew off, hit like 6 feet away. Yeah.
Yeah, in the Midwest also, there's not a lot of hills, so a lot of times we'd pull a car hood behind a car.
Just stop talking about, no.
I mean, you would wear through the center of it usually because the hoods have like a little raise in them. Then you have to go get another hood from the junkyard. It's inconvenient at best.
And unsafe. Don't do it. Nope, he fell off a tree stand.
Oh.
That has actually happened.
Oh, yeah. You're one of your relatives.
Yeah.
God, last year. Broke his back or something?
And he hurt and messed it up. Yeah, you gotta be careful in tree stands. It was at the farm. So everyone just be careful. Don't listen to what we did.
Made it this far.
Not a good idea. There's children.
Oh, well, yeah.
We used empty troughs for the horses.
Ooh. If I had taken a perfectly good horse trough to go sledding, I'd have got whooped.
For sure. Trying trying to build a street sweeper RC, but the motor mount for the brushes to clean the road are boggling my mind. How to mount and where? And why?
How to...
I should have learned a long time ago not to ask why.
I mean, it seems like you could use like... they have brushes, like cleaning brushes that go in power drills, and they have a 1/4-inch drive adapter.
Oh. Yep.
So I would get those and then just... yeah, then you could just get like regular adapters or just get one of like airplane motor mounts and attach them with the set screw. All right, I finished that, and then this, we just have the rear diff to do.
This is a girl date night. I like that question.
Girl date night?
Yeah, like something I want to do.
Oh.
No.
No. I feel like she wants to do this.
I feel like you are very much mistaken on that.
I can, inside, I feel it.
I feel like you're wrong.
I don't know that I've ever heard that before.
The most hated man in RC right here.
Yeah.
Wonder why.
I mean, one day.
One day, what, you'll take me on a date?
Oh, no, I'll be wrong.
Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong.
All right. Yes, that is all for tonight. It was... Well, I learned something. Nobody else did for sure. You saw me be frustrated. Camo thong. Get your wife one. Take a photo on the washer. So... Call it date night. Yeah. There you go. Advertising, folks. So.
He gets date night when he goes to Vegas by himself.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Or she orders an absorbent amount of food on DoorDash last night.
You weren't here.
Like, you coming home for dinner? No. I wanted pizza. Well, I'm not going to be there. All right, I'm ordering it anyway. And getting, what else? You got pizza, cheese bread, and a pint of ice cream.
Actually, two, but...
What?
You had to have a minimum. They have a place called the Ice Cream Store that sells like just Ben and Jerry's pints.
Jesus Christ. All right. That's it. Have fun. Tip your waitress. We'll see you Sunday morning. Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Come join us. Me, not her.
No.
I don't know what we're working on, though. We'll figure it out.
And Alex, you are correct.
Living the high life.